I'm a YouTuber and I've played all 3 Dying Light games. Okay, but in all seriousness, I was going to re-edit the first 2 games because my standard for polished content has overhauled massive since March, when the first 2 videos were uploaded. Just like the first one, it's really cool to see my video's quality difference as time has gone by, and I figured you all might appreciate the all-in-one binge for Dying Light. By the way, after doing the math, all 3 of these videos, including the editing, took me over 1,000 hours. You can do with that information what you please. Anyways, without further ado, enjoy the video. I completed both Dying Light games and I don't think I will ever be the same again. I've compiled all 4 videos into one bingeable video for viewing pleasure, even though it might impact my channel negatively, so give the video a like to hopefully offset some of that. Either way, the plan was to rescript the first 2, although after watching this back, seeing the editing progression in just 4 videos is something I'd like you all to see as well. Enjoy the extra long video. So to start us off, our name is Crane, we are an operative for the GRE. As we are gliding down, we get stuck on our parachute from the top of the building, we fall down, we see that there's guys looking at us, we get hit by a bat, we shoot a couple of them, Jade's friend saves us, he dies, we pass out. After we wake up, we realize we just scared a bunch of kids, we run outside, we talk to a bunch of people we do not care about, and then we're tasked with our first objective. This is where we meet Raheem for the first time, the little shit. He takes our radio, we're convincing him to give it back, and he sends us on a little task. We get out of the elevator on the upper floor and witness some absolute carnage. We clench our assholes as we walk over to this baby stroller. Baby! There's no baby. Aww. We talk to the GRE for a minute before we hear somebody calling for help. We grab our first weapon, which is a metal pipe, and we quickly sprint over, open the door, and beat the living shit out of this zombie, netting our first achievement, kill your first zombie. When we get done talking to this guy, he tells us he wants us to craft a medkit for him, so we get some duct tape, some alcohol, some gauze, and we loot around a little bit as well, here and there, just to get a couple extra things. After we're done collecting all of those things, we craft the medkit, netting our next achievement, which is craft your first item. We give this guy a little bandage on his arm, and we pretty much just leave the situation after that. We talked to Jade and Kareem for a minute before he sends me off to change clothes because he's a picky little bastard. He won't let me climb the crane with the dirty, ragged clothes that I got on right now. What the fuck? So we go up there and we go up to the top floor where we talk to Kareem and he tells us to get on the crane. After we get to Raheem, I've been saying it wrong this whole time, I jump off first for fun and then we actually jump off for the mission and we get our next achievement, jump off the crane. Then we gotta do a little parkour test from Raheem after we've just broken our ankles jumping off of a crane, for fuck's sake. I hate doing this parkour mission, but we gotta do it. It's small, it doesn't take too long, but God, it sucks. When we get to the top of the crane, we have our first seizure from the zombie bite that we got at the very beginning of the game. This is our first introduction to the drug antizin, which prevents us from turning into a zombie. Then we break our ankles. Immediately after breaking our ankles, we run down to the quartermaster and we skip everything that he says and we grab everything out of his inventory and we go talk to the guy so we can go outside. After being sent outside, this is where the real fun begins. We start looting everything within a 10-mile vicinity and we kill everything that is on top of this bus. We get like 30 zombies and we kill every single one of them. I'm not sure where the actual achievement pop footage is for this. I looked everywhere, but we got the 20 kills without taking any damage from this. After we get done with that, we go talk to Zara about getting some antizin and find out he's a scientist working on a cure and that antizin is not a cure, it's just the best the GRE could do. After this, we go talk to Spike and he gives us some firecrackers so that we can go arm the car alarms for the night mission, which is the last thing that we need to do to finish the prologue. We go and complete this safe house, we go and kill a bunch of zombies, we loot a bunch of shit, and then we get tasked to talk to the GRE once a fucking again, and then we spend the next like hour and 30 minutes killing a bunch of zombies and looting a bunch of stuff, and here's a little montage for it. After taking forever to get back on track with the mission, we start with these 2 car alarms, and then we go to the little lamppost or whatever they're called. I don't know, it's like a voltage trap, I guess, maybe like a UV light, I don't know. There's like 5 of them. After we activate the last one, all of the power in the station goes out, and we gotta go kill the big guy. The goon absolutely kicks the shit out of this door and swings around a rebar, which, you know what, to be honest, I'm gonna give my honest opinion. How the fuck, so these are zombies, right? And mutations and shit. How the fuck did they get this big? Like, when you see the Demolisher later in the game, it's huge. Like, there's no way a disease like this will make you grow to like 9 feet tall and become the size of like Arnold Schwarzenegger on steroids ×2. And now that my rant is done, we kill the big guy, the goon, whatever it's called, and then we turn the power on, and we head back to the safe house to sleep for the night. After we wake up from our nap, the best sleep we've ever had, we change into our ninja outfit because that shit's cool as fuck. We talk to Spike and he levels us up in our survivor rank and we steal some of the stuff from his inventory. And then we talk to the GRE for the third time now. I'm going to count this through the whole game. I'm going to count how many times we talk to the GRE. After that, we run into Jade at the top of the tower and she tells us that Brecken wants to go after an airdrop alone tonight because he lost the rest of his team to like biters or something. And then we skip all of that because who the fuck cares? And we talk to a nurse and she gives us the Mother's Day quest, and then we get a couple more side quests, one of which a guy takes fake antizin and we have to save his life or whatever because it's bad or whatever. We go to the top of the tower and threaten to chop the guy who sold it to him's balls off with the rustiest machete we can find. I skip everything that he says because who the fuck cares what he has to say? We don't care. We want to chop his balls off. We don't because we're not allowed to because the nurse said don't hurt him, and I'm pretty pissed about it. But anyways, so after talking to the GRE for the fourth time, this is where the pain in the video really starts to begin. So our goal is to find all of the trophies that are accessible to us at this point so that we don't have to come back here once we move on to the old town, which is the next playable area that we will get into. We will soon discover that some of the trophies, the zombie trophies, are not available to us until after we've completed certain side missions, which was a rude awakening whenever I was playing through this. After we get done with, well, we didn't actually finish the trophies with that little montage thing that we had going on. I just wanted to show a little bit. I'm not going to show all of it because there's like over 200 trophies in this game, so I know you don't want to see every single one, so I did a little montage. Anyways, we fight these 4 guys and they kick the shit out of us, dude. Like, we were not prepared for this fight, so we crafted the gust of wind in order to kind of even the playing field, but I think I tilted the playing field into my favor a little too much because these guys were a piece of cake after we did that. Now that we have our crossbow, I spent about 20 minutes or so killing a bunch of zombies, leveling up our power, and at the end of all of that, we finally pop our Haran shooting club, which is our next achievement.
Son of a bitch, not now.
Anyway, bitch, no. As we are completing the Where's My Mother quest line, we open a van, which is a ambulance van, and we get our achievement Open Sesame, which is our 6th achievement. We finish the Where's My Mother quest line, and in doing so, we get another note as a reward. And if you haven't played this mission before, this guy's an actual psychopath. Well, I don't even know if that's the right terminology for this, but his mom is a fucking punching bag. Like, or a rice bag. I don't even know what that is, but he says world's best mom on it. We clear all of the safe zones that we can possibly clear in this stage of the game. Remember, we haven't even done the first story mission yet. Like, we haven't even seen the first volatile. So there's not very many, but we can clear most of the map. There's some that are quest related. We found a child for a side quest, and it's very sad. It's very sad because we just beat the shit out of his father in the kitchen. The supply drop in the main mission, the first one that we gotta go to, is surprisingly empty because that would be too easy for this game to do. They gotta give us a bunch of shit that we gotta do. And then we discovered that we had a blueprint for the golf club, which does crazy amounts of damage for the game, part of the game that we're in. Like, most of my weapons are doing 30 damage. This one's doing over 90, so it's pretty crazy. We go to the next supply drop and we kill all of Rice's men before we realize that 2 of them are fucking karate masters and refuse to get hit by an arrow under any circumstances. And I start to actually lose my shit. Either I'm just terrible, which is probably the case. Like, I just shot that guy in the head, right? I swear. Did you see it? I saw it. Either I'm just bad or they're just better. Before we get to the final supply drop, we find a gun for one of the side quests along with a zombie trophy in this room. They're kind of all in the same place. We go for the Excalibur since we're pretty much right there, and then we also pick up the blueprint before heading on to the final care package site. After we arrive, we open the supply drop to a shit ton of antizin, which could save pretty much everybody in the Haran area. But the GRE has other plans and tells us to destroy it so that we can get contact with the guy that they're looking for. As soon as we do that, we make contact with the first volatile that we see in the game, and they proceed to lick our ass all the way back to the tower before we're safe. As soon as we get back to the tower, we walk into a meeting with Brecken being the leader and realize that the GRE was correct about us needing to buy from Rice to get antizin. And of course, while they're deciding to do it, we volunteer ourselves and nobody else decides to go with us, so it's just on us. Now that we're back in the tower, we go ahead and give this guy the gun that we found from that one little building to complete his side quest, and then we talk to this other guy who I don't know the name of, and he gives us the voltage quest, but we don't do that right now. We go and talk to Rice and we get our next achievement, which is my left or your left, meet with Rice. Go and talk to Kareem and he gives us another task, but first we got to talk to GRE for the 5th time. After we're done with that, we go to the telecommunication tower and we see a life-size snot ball that is a zombie, but it's disgusting, so we kill it. We then have to climb the telecommunication tower just for us to realize that all of the materials that keep it active have been taken, so we have to go to a different telecommunication tower and pray to God that it still works, because if not, Rice is going to chop our hand off the same way he did the other guy. The mere fact that this tower does work and we're able to turn it on in the first place shows that it works correctly. We climb to the top, collect the flag that is at the very top, and can thank the Lord that we get to keep our hand for another day. We run all the way back, talk to Rice, talk to Kareem. He says Rice likes us, and then we talk to the GRE for the number 6th time. I have learned that my favorite thing to do on planet Earth is to threaten to bust the knees of the people that owe me money. Besides the fact that this guy almost got me killed looking for Jafar, or was it Jafar? I don't know, but this guy blows up apparently. Maybe this is Jafar, if that's his name. I don't know, but we threatened to bust the kneecaps of 3 different people, or 2 different people, really, but it was gonna be 3, because this guy's dead, clearly. We clear out the camp for this guy, and then we talk to the final resident that we need to talk to, and then we run back to Rice's camp. I lied about running back to Rice's camp. We had one more guy to torture, and this was him. While we were in this area, however, we went ahead and collected some lavender along with a zombie trophy that we needed. The lavender is for a side quest that we had already picked up earlier on in the game. Many side quests later, we finally get to the voltage side quest and we liberate these little outposts or whatever, and then we come here and we have to wait until night in order to claim this little area, turn the electricity back on. After we do so, we also pick up a note, by the way. After we do so, we get the achievement electrocute 5 zombies simultaneously or at the same time, which is great. We are on our way back to the tower when Kareem calls us and tells us, hey, you're not done yet. We still need your ass to do some shit for us because we have endless missions for you to do before we reward you with anything of value. This guy had taken out Rice's entire team and we needed to get some blueprint or whatever, an envelope with blueprints in it, and we also get our first assault rifle during this. Now we finally got our ass back to the Rice's tower, and Kareem tells us that we are very dependable. We're a great addition to the team, blah, 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 blah. And Rice proceeds to reward us with half, not even half, a third, a fourth of what he was originally promising us. Instead of 2 full crates of antizin, he gives us 5 vials and only 5 vials. And clearly everybody's upset by this because that's only going to last a couple days. The number 7th time of us talking to the GRE, we tell them that Rice wants us to kidnap Jade and force her to fight inside his little pit of demise, of despair, where he kills everybody. And the GRE says, you gotta do it, and we say, fuck you. After that, we go to a supply drop, just a random event in the world, and we shoot the head of this motherfucker, and we get our Robin Hood Theory achievement. To wrap this mission up, back at the tower, we talk to a bunch of people that we do not give a shit about. We get a bunch of random side quests that we can go on and do, which we do eventually, but not right now. I said do. Anyways, we go upstairs, we give Jade the antizin, and then we go talk to Brecken because he's having a crash out, or he's crashing out for some reason. And we go in there and he just whammies his fucking TV. Like, bro, how are you gonna watch Rick and Morty and shit without that? So get your shit together, bro. Speaking of not having your shit together, here is Raheem in his absolute glory, drunk as fuck. He almost falls off the damn building, which I would have actually really liked to see, but, you know, it's not his time yet. He keeps talking about his damn volatile explosives that he wants to do on that building over there and knock it down, but we don't give him any mind. Oh, and guess what? We talked to the GRE again for the 8th time. The next day, in real life, we hop back on the game and we see that we need to jump off the bridge at night, which is an achievement, and it's also, we need to climb at the very top of the bridge at night for a quest that we need to do. Turns out this game is a fucking horror movie. I forgot how absolutely terrifying the volatiles are, so I had my balls in one hand and my ass in the other, and I was just kind of squirreling across the bridge trying to get to my objective. Now, I see this volatile that I am not going to be able to pass no matter what I do, so I craft some arrows and I sneak up on this motherfucker motherfucker, getting ready to post it up, and boom, one shot, easy money, there's our achievement. Spent a couple minutes killing these little guys, getting up to pursuit level 2, and we pop our second achievement for the day, survive the night with the level 2 chase. We spend the next 15 minutes or so climbing the infamy bridge like towers to get to the very top so we can get the achievement, jump off the infamy bridge at night. We slept to the day and we kicked the zombie off of a cliff before we found a care package, and I wanted to leave this in here so you could see the little rewards, the disaster relief packages. They actually give you survivor XP and they allow you to level up faster, so if you like farm the quarantine zones, you will level up very quickly. As per usual, we go around slaughtering everything in sight, and we do eventually get to level 10 on our power level, and that pops another achievement. Okay, so full disclaimer, I had no idea this was even an achievement, but I grabbed the lights from the bridge, and this was a quest, and we completed it on accident. Whoops. We start doing a bunch of side quests. We complete this one. We get our achievement with the hammer thingy. I'm not going to read all that, but it's on the screen. And then we watch this guy blow himself up. We continued to do side quests, this one being the Firebug side quest, which actually netted us some disaster relief packages because there were supply drops in this container. The next side quest we did was on the hooks, which was in the other container nearby. We just had to find some hooks and bring them back to Tolga, whatever his name is, and we completed both of those at the same time. Now, I'm not sure if many of you are playing along, but if you are, whenever you do this Zaid's quest, you actually get a blueprint called Zaid's Flares, which are fantastic for the Be the Zombie mode and all that stuff. So like if you throw them down, it's a volatile thing. It essentially just protects you from the infected when you throw it down. We set ourselves up for another side quest and ended up getting our distance achievement, however you pronounce that name. I don't know what it is, but we needed to get a certain herb only at night. You can only get it at night, which was terrifying, but we got it done. On our way to the next side quest, we stumbled across another care package where you get these Wolfsbane, which is for the side quest, more care packages, and then we finished picking up the rest of the 10 Wolfsbane that we needed for the side quest. I'm not actually sure what it's for. Wait, yes, I do. I do know what it's for. It's for a little potion that this little witch lady's trying to craft. We spend a good bit of time completing side quests for Survivor XP because our next achievement is level up our Survivor to rank 12, and we get $1,000 for each one of these side quests, so I thought it was pretty efficient to just go ahead and knock them all out at one time. This side quest, Steal from a Thief, gets us immediately into a shootout with Rice's men. It's actually pretty interesting, but here's a little montage of me popping heads. After that, we go and do the stuffed turtle mission a couple times, which gets us some disaster relief packages. We get 5 of them in total, along with killing a bunch of zombies. And then we loot these boxes in this back room and close the door behind us so no infected can get to us. It's pretty much free loot right there. After we sent that zombie to outer space, we complete the side quest. We go talk to Jade, and she tries to shoot us with a gun, not actually, and she says that she sees something going on at the school. She tries to get kinky with us, and we shut that down immediately. We make it into the school, and we kind of run around like a headless chicken for a while before Rice's men show up, and we just dome everybody in sight. This poor guy didn't even see it coming. We get the keys to the basement, and we get lost about 8 times before we actually make it to the basement doors. I realize I'm a god at this game, and I just dome heads like it's nothing. Jade calls us a fucking oaf because we're getting the container open. What the fuck is an oaf? We can clearly see that there are bombs inside of this box, and then we immediately get ambushed by Rice's men, who I dome immediately, and then we see a bolter, which is disgusting. It's like the green snot guy that we saw earlier, but fast and running, so it's pretty gross. We talk to Raheem after we get back to the tower, and he continues to try to convince us to use the bombs to blow up that volatile hive that he was telling us about earlier. We get 10,000 experience, and then we go talk to Zara about the new monster that we just discovered, and we learn that it's a bolter, and he really doesn't know anything about it, so we got to get a sample for him. Sample actually wasn't all that hard. I slept until night. I went and I shot the bolter with a bow and arrow to be kind of quiet. Little did I know, it alerts everything in my surrounding area and starts a chase, and the volatile scared the fuck out of me, and I sprint out of there. I get out of that bitch so fast, oh my god. Meeting back up with Zara, and we give him our samples, and he discovers that not only is the bolter tissue toxic, so if we install it on a weapon, it becomes very dangerous, it has an effect on the zombie DNA and causes mutations, which is what he discovers here. He then tells me that all this data can't be transferred over the phone, and that I need to go and run all this data to him, which is going to take probably the whole story. We make it to the location of the objective and find 2 guys laying on the ground face down. Of course they'd be face down. We flipped them over and noticed that none of them are Raheem. We get into the storage container and clap these motherfuckers before a giant fucking snot ball shoots us again. You'd think we'd learn our lesson from the first 2 times, but nope, we get hit by the shit again. We take that guy out 1 hit, and then we find Raheem, and he gives us an explosive and says, go blow up the hive. So we do what we're supposed to do and behave. And then we jump into a bunch of piss water and get into the hive after that because we'd want to sprint off all of the piss water. We plant the explosives, 2 of them, only 2, surprisingly. I don't know how 2 of them break a building, and then I break my ankles. Again, why does this happen in every video? Then we make it back to Raheem, and this is the saddest scene in the entire fucking game. Raheem turns into a zombie because he was injured, and he didn't tell us about it. So he is now a runner, which is essentially a baby zombie. They have the most energy and they haven't been beaten down by the virus just yet. Now that Raheem is dead, we are told that we cannot tell Jade just yet, but skip that fact. We got another achievement, get our survivor level to rank 12, which is great because we also unlock the grappling hook, which is like the best thing in the entire game. We get back to Brecken and we start talking to him about Raheem, and Jade walks in the middle of us discussing Raheem's death. Zara is also going through some fucking turmoil and gets abducted by Rice's slugs. Slugs? What the fuck? Anyway, I take these bitches out. This guy tells us that they took Zara and drove away, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I go and run over to the place, but before that, I kill a bolter. Anyway, we make it all the way to Rice's place, and we go ahead and snipe everybody. But while we're doing that, we also find a nice zombie trophy, which is fantastic. We get into the building, and guess what, guys? Guess what? The 10th time! Oh my god! Now that I'm done having my stroke, we climb down this elevator, open these elevator doors, and get back to killing the way we're supposed to be doing. Why is this head smoking, dog? Did I cook him that bad? Making our way through the rest of Rice's building, we see these guys are actually stacked. Like, these are guns on the wall. I destroyed 2 weapons just to pick those guns up. I make my way down the stairs into the parking garage area, and there's probably 12 guys down there, and I destroy them. As you see, they had no chance on planet Earth. Moving on, we Super Saiyan kick this door down and we find Zara and then proceed to get ambushed by Rice's men, and then, as like every other cutscene, we get knocked out. It's funny that I should mention being knocked out in every cutscene because we literally get knocked out in the next cutscene after we had just been knocked out. We get put in the arena and we are tasked to kill everything, or really just survive, but it really wants us to just kill everything. So I'm just going to montage everything because it's quite boring, me just constantly throwing zombies into spikes, because that's pretty much all I do the whole mission. So, and we level up our power. We finish that little section and he gives us a machete. Hulk shows up from out of a container with a birthday bow on it, and we go ahead and we just wail on the guy. We die, but we continue to wail on the guy, and about 10 minutes later, he's dead. We now get to witness the actual coolest scene in the entire game, where we chop Rice's hand off, and it plays along in the rest of the game too. Everybody's like, oh my god, you chopped his hand off? Yes, we did. The rest of the video is pretty boring. We just run for a little bit, but we get the achievement, Escape from the Arena. After exiting the arena, we are severely constipated and we can't shit anywhere, I guess. It's rude to shit everywhere while you're in a zombie apocalypse, I guess. So we run all the way back to the tower while constantly having stomach cramps. I guess at some point, due to the severe brain damage we get from being constantly knocked out, we pass out and we get carried across to the other side of the map, which seems very inefficient to me, but that's what happened, and we get all our stuff from the stash. We find the guy that lost his hand due to Rice chopping it off, and then we kick a box for 8 minutes. We get the developer weapon, which is the Korek machete. It's not, I don't know if it's considered a developer weapon anymore. It's more like a special weapon. And then we find the brother of the guy who lost his arm to Rice. We do a bunch more side quests. I decided to leave them out because none of them were really that interesting, except for this one quest where we had to blow up the tunnel entrance, and it actually translated into the rest of the game because we're able to go through that tunnel now. We find a couple more zombie trophies, a group of drunk people around a table, which is pretty not very interesting, and then we go and do the little like jump, smash the head attack, I don't know what it's called, and we get the high flyer achievement. Right after that, as we're just going through collecting a bunch of zombie trophies, we get our next achievement, which is agility level 10, which is great because agility is like the hardest thing to level up. There's an achievement for completing all of the quarantine zones. So that's what we were doing here. We just went ahead and collected all of the disaster relief packages in here. We opened a chest and we got our achievement for opening 5 GRE chests in the quarantines, which was pretty easy to get. This quarantine wasn't actually all that hard. We completed it right there. Next, we completed another side quest where we got ambushed by Rice's men, which didn't really matter. We went over to the stuffed turtle to complete this one. I know I'd already done it, but for the sake of me remembering which ones I did, I went ahead and did it again. Now, for this medical supplies mission, the bandages and meds, this one was actually pretty, not hard, but I had to look up the location where I can find the syringes and stuff. I don't think this location actually gave me all of the ones that I needed, but I had to look it up. So if you're stuck on this one, just look it up. There's some certain medical areas that you need to go into to actually get the loot from this, but yeah, just look it up. We finished 2 more side quests before we actually finish all the side quests that are in the slums area. We've got plenty to do in the old town, don't worry, but that's all for this one. I just wanted to give you a prime example on how fucking terrifying this game is. Just take a gander, take all of this in real quick. Is this not straight out of a horror movie? With my brand new pair of underwear, this is where we get started on the hardest part of the slums area. This is the last trophy that we needed, right? It took me hours to find. You wanna know why? I wrote out everything that I needed to find. Somewhere along the way, my ADHD mind crossed it out. I couldn't figure out which one I was missing, so I had to retrace all of my steps to find the last one. Now, what you see here is me getting the rest of the flags in the slums, which didn't take that long. There's only 13 of them. And then we go and get the notes in the slums. Now, this took a little bit longer. There's a little bit more of them, and they're kind of more spread out. But overall, it wasn't all that bad. Here's the finished product. If you'd like to find these for yourself, there is a great forum post that you can look at. They have everything that you need to find listed and how to find them. There are 2 trophies in this mission before we get to the old town. We go to the sewers, we find those 2 trophies, and then we make it to the old town. Getting to the old town also gave us another achievement. All right, per your request, I am finally leaving all of the trophies in. This is a montage and me kicking some guys off of a building. So it actually took about 6 hours to get all of these trophies. Some of them are locked behind a side quest wall. So I have 95 at the end of this rather than 100 or 97 because there's 2 of them in the antenna area, which we don't get to until like towards the end of the game. We throw the zombie off of a building and this guy does a comically funny fall. To be honest, I was laughing my ass off when I saw it. We get another achievement. Some of these trophies are in really fucked up spots. For example, I got stuck in this building and I had to chop the knees off of all the zombies around here, which was, I mean, not too bad, but like still. Also, to further explain the reason why I keep the story missions and I explain through the story missions is for people that haven't played the game and don't want to feel left out, like they don't know what's going on. So I leave it in there so that everybody knows what's going on to a point. And it's also a part of an achievement. So it's necessary to go through the whole story as well. So that's why I'm leaving that in the video. I don't know why I decided to get all the trophies and do all the safe zones before actually doing any of the missions in the old town. It's kind of my thought process just to do everything that I can do in the start. We also get an achievement here, but just to do everything from the start and then go back and do everything after. Anything that's left over, I can do. We talk to Troy and she gives us the radio so we can talk to Jade, and she says that we remind her of Raheem, which is fucked up. They then send us to the university to look for Jade, but of course she's not there, but there are about 9 side quests there. Once we make it back to Troy, we see that the GRE has been outed for using the virus as a military weapon. We also learn that they are planning to blow up the city because they claim that there are no more survivors left in the area. We get down to the sewers and we have to fight a couple things to get all the way through it, and then we come in contact with this guy named Michael, who then gives us explosives and we get ready to blow shit up. We get told to put these explosives on the stove, not really sure how that works, and then the game tries to pull a fast one, but I'm just too quick for that shit. We plant the other explosive and then a fucking baby. Oh my god, dude. In game, they are the equivalent to babies crying in real life. It is the most ear-piercing thing on planet Earth. Of course, we put that motherfucker to sleep real quick, permanently, and we get our other achievement, Quiet a Shrieker. Turns out we are fat as fuck and we make this elevator fall to its doom. We pick up Michael's radio because he's having a party with the infected. We make a smiley face in the building and the military blows it up. This is also where we get our next achievement, the smiley face one. I guess I got bored here because I started killing people with throwing knives, and we get our next achievement, kill 50 enemies with throwing weapons. We get to where Jade wants us to meet up and see that she is taken, so we go to Rice's barracks and we swim through some more piss water. water before we destroy a bunch of his dudes. We go inside and see that Jade is very clearly unwell. He sends in a bunch of zombies, but they get wiped out pretty quickly. Jade passes out, and Rice gives us one antizin shot, even though we both need it. I start tripping absolute balls, and I'm just gliding through the universe. I open this door, and Jade is a zombie, but it turns out I'm still hallucinating, and she gives me an antizin shot. I wake up still choking her. Rice sends in his men to kill us, but she kicks their ass, and then inevitably turns into a zombie. Rice sends Tahir down to kill me, but he ends up getting his ass whooped as well, and then we get our other achievement, deal with Tahir. We make our way outside of the museum and talk to Troy once again before she tells us to go to the antenna. We stop at a supply drop and get our another achievement, get 15 care packages. We make it into the antenna area and we collect 3 different zombie trophies, and then we have the pleasure of trying to get on top of this fucking crane that was there to spite me. They knew I was going to jump right there, and they said fuck no. Anyways, I make it back up there, and then we get our flag that we intend to get from there, and then we get to the top of the amplifier, we activate the amplifier, get our flag, and narrowly miss being blown up. The GRE tries to convince us that they're not bad people and we should forgive them and give them the research, which we're not going to do, and then we get our next achievement, Vertigo. There were 2 achievements that I had gotten, and I thought I was recording, but I didn't, and it is the sell $10,000 worth of items and then find Camden, which sucks because that means we just have no footage of that mission. It wasn't very interesting to begin with anyways. It was just us in a building killing things, so you know, we can skip that. But now we're on our way to the very final mission of the game, thank God, and then we can get started on the grind for the last couple trophies. After we get into Rice's tower, well, we're not even here yet, but he sent us on a quite the journey. All right, we gotta run from volatiles. This shit was intense as fuck. So I'm just gonna play it through with some bomb ass music so you can just listen to it and watch me shit my pants in real time. We catch up with Kareem in the tower and see that he's been severely betrayed and stabbed or shot for some reason. We jump off onto this crane. Why do we do this? Why do we put ourselves in this situation? And then this crane gets shot with an explosive and is about to come down. And I remember the first time I played that, I was like, holy shit. Then we meet up with Rice for the last time. I was unaware of Rice's ninja skills, and it's kind of like a timed event, so you have to press certain keys at a specific time or otherwise you die. We have a little tumble, and we throw him off the storage container, because fuck that guy. Anyway, the GRE show up, and we say, go fuck yourself. It is at this point that we have finally finished the game, and we get our last achievement, complete the game. We run back to the quartermaster and redeem our relief packages, and we get our survivor level to 18, which is another achievement. Then we find a child in a room. We start doing a bunch of side quests, and we kill a bolter halfway through and get another achievement. We do some more side quests. We got to collect meteors in this one. I'm only showing a couple of them. I'll just show a little compilation of me completing them. There's the final zombie trophy. Here's some more compilations. It's very boring. I spent 6 hours doing the rest of the side quests. We saved this survivor, and he gives us another achievement, save 15 survivors. After that, we do, however, complete a really good side mission. It's called The Troll. I would recommend everybody complete this. You get the Angel Sword mod, which is probably the best mod in the game for your weapons. So if you haven't done it yet, I recommend go doing it, because that shit is OP. 6 hours later, 4 migraines and 2 STDs, we finally complete all of the side quests. This is the part of the game where I really just wanted to pull my hair out, all right? I was losing my mind trying to figure out or trying to get 4 people in the same game, because I would get into games and there'd be 4 people in them, but we would just stand there and do fucking nothing. It took me forever to find 4 people, and even then we didn't. We got an achievement here for completing a quest. I joined while they were completing, so it was like easiest thing I've ever seen. There's modded weapons now, and we kept getting interrupted by hunter invasions, So I couldn't do quests that way, so it just wasn't working. And then people would just leave in the middle of a quest. So getting 5 quests done with the same 4 people was just, it was awful. It was terrible. It doesn't work. I kept getting like disconnected. I kept getting kicked. This was 6 hours. It took me 6 hours to find this guy. Izzy Rocks, dude. Oh my God. Lifesaver, man. Because eventually we realized that this is just it's not going to happen. So I get bored. He shows me some cool modded shit, which I don't take because I wanted to keep it legit, and I told him that. But we get bored, and so I'm like, yo, you want to do the Bozak Horde? Because I got to get last man standing, and so that's what we do. Now, keep in mind, at this very point in my career in this 100% series, it had been 3 years since I had attempted the Bozak trials, so I was rusty as fuck. But we knocked that shit out first fucking try. Obviously, there were some close calls, like we're about to get one here in a second, where we were doing parkour, and this guy falls and dies, and I have to complete the mission and revive him within the time limit. It was very close. By the time I got to this last play point, he had like 7 seconds left. It was close. It was close. Scared the shit out of me. If you would like to know how I complete the Bozak Horde on my own as well, because I have to complete it 2 more times after this one, because I need to get the arrow blueprints and stuff, and the just for completion's sake, I wanted the arrow blueprints. Oh wait, no, that's an achievement too. I do have a video up on my channel right now that you can watch and see how I complete it. I complete it first try almost every time. I don't really run into any hiccups ever whenever I'm playing through this. It's pretty easy. I'm not even legend level yet, so all you got to do is follow along with that tutorial and you'll be just fine. We continued to breeze through the Bozak Horde pretty easily when we get into a little snag and he comes up with the idea to vault off of him, and dude, that literally saved the run, to be honest with you. After that, it was pretty easy. We beat it like it was nothing, and then I ended up killing him and getting the last man standing trophy. Turns out when you play with 2 people, the only person that actually gets the rewards is the person who wins the 1v1, because he didn't get the Bozak bow, so I ended up dropping it for him because I couldn't take it for myself. It took a minute, but after we did like some progress on the next achievement, the Bozak Horde completion finally popped. Now, after a couple hours of kicking zombies off the top of a rooftop, the trophy finally popped for kill 100 enemies by kicking them off of rooftops. About an hour later, we finally complete all the collectibles. Oh my god, I wish I had just single footage to show how long this took, but since I kept like going back and forth, it's all split up and everything, so I don't know exactly how long, but I would say it's in the double digits for how long it took me to get all the collectibles. Here is the list for everything that is completed if you want to see what it looks like fully done. I think I might have stopped recording before I got this achievement, but right after this video, I got the Gabriel Sword achievement. I told this guy I was doing a video, so he said, "Chat, watch me do a barrel roll," so I decided to leave it in the video. We end up getting 4 players in this lobby, and we just run through the stuffed turtle mission twice. I'm surprised it didn't take 5 times. It only took twice, and it was easy as cake after that. It completed straight away. I believe this is the proven fastest method to get this achievement because the stuffed turtle is one of the easiest quarantine zones to complete in the first place. But yeah, there's our achievement right there. I ended up playing with Izzy Rocks to complete my competition challenges. We ended up getting Lucky 7 and Haran Athletics, and that was it. The next super easy achievement that we needed is the barbecue achievement. We just crafted burning throwing stars, set the zombies on fire, and then used our throw ability to throw them into spikes. That one took about 10 seconds. Now, we got 2 achievements here. I can't remember the names, but they'll be up on the screen. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to edit these, but this is the mission that I got the trophies on. After that, we run back to the tower, and this is how I got my other achievement, which is blind 15 or 25 volatiles. I can't remember. 25. I just run outside, blind them, run back in. Sometimes I kill them. It's pretty simple, not complicated. After we complete the last quarantine zone, we get our achievement complete all quarantine zones. I would like to point out that in the midst of getting my electricity achievement, I maxed out my power levels, so now we are a max character, you know, except legend levels. If you would like to know the best method to get this achievement, I recommend going to the old town, going to these electric traps, and just activate them. The zombies literally run into it, and there's that achievement.
I always like go into a game aspiring to 100% complete it, and then I just get so fucking tired of it and stop.
Okay, so now we are on the light trap achievement, and I've noticed that it works best on volatiles. If you do it on normal zombies, it doesn't really work. I don't know why, or normal, it doesn't really work on normal virals. It has to be volatiles, so just keep running up there, reactivating it, get another volatile on you, and then reset. And this is how I get this achievement, essentially. It's the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Now we are going from the easiest achievement to one of the hardest. So to get Rice's Men, you have to start a new quest, or a new game, per se. And then you want to start that new game at the quest line, A Pact with Rice. Now, the reason you want to do this is because there's a 100% chance that a random event will spawn. Now, what you want to do is you want to wait until Jade calls you and finishes talking. Don't leave until after she finishes talking. Once you do, go to the waypoint and you will find some random event. If it is not Rice's Men, then quit the mission and restart. Moving on to the Bozak Horde, we had 2 more achievements. We needed the electric and the exploding arrow. Now, the first run that we did was some ass, bro. We didn't get a single one of those, but it turns out the second run we did was flawless, and we got literally everything that we needed, even the incendiary arrows, which wasn't an achievement, but I still got it. So hell yeah! With 30 seconds to spare, it was a pretty close one. Not gonna lie. Rise and Shine, we finally make it into the following, which is my favorite DLC, and this achievement pops before we even jump off, but we get it. We make it into town, and we talk to a bunch of guys, and they send us on a mission to get our first car, which is my favorite fucking part. We immediately start running over zombies, so much so that we kill 500 zombies with our car. Now, I'm leaving out a ton of content from this DLC. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, even though whenever we get to the final mission, there's an achievement there, so I kind of have to spoil it. But for the actual campaign, I'm not going to spoil it. We spend a ton of time killing these volatiles because it levels up our faceless rank, whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called, but oh, I died here. Oh, that sucks. Anyways, volatiles level you up very fast. We level up our car some more. We level up our mother level some more. And then we also go and attend a meeting, but not before we absolutely plow this fucking bolter. This guy got fucked. Anyways, we get to the meeting and we get pretty bored in about 5 seconds, so I end up skipping it and we get our other achievement. Skip forward many hours and we finally become faceless, and I start jumping for joy around this barndonium. What is that word? It doesn't matter what the word is. We spend the next 3 hours leveling up our driver level, and we get to level 12, which nets us another achievement. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. After we get done with that, though, we go and start the mission finale, and we meet, quote-unquote, meet an old friend, which is bullshit. I don't even know who this guy is. Maybe because I skipped through everything. Anyways, they blow up the lighthouse that we were in. We take 0 fall damage, and then our achievement pops. Moving on, we go and speak with the mother. Oh my fucking god, put your mask back on. Holy shit. Anyways, she gives us a choice. We pick the wrong answer, as we do. That's my specialty. She throws us off the edge. We stand up, and our next achievement pops, which is make a decision, or whatever it's called. Now, there are only 2 more achievements in the following that we need to complete. Destroy 50 scarecrows with your car, which this one takes, oh my god, dude, I was driving around in circles forever trying to do this one. And then kill a demolisher, which honestly, it took me a while, but only because I kept trying to do it with a low-level car. After I leveled up my car enough, it was a breeze. To get us started with Hell Raid, it's actually a pretty boring DLC. It's just constantly killing things. It's the same thing over and over again. Turns out you can't actually get any of the collectibles at the start of the game. You actually have to finish the first story thing, although it's really just the arena, but like with a wizard in it. So I have to complete all of that first, and then I can finally start collecting trophies. Thank God. The first mission is actually really fucking easy. I just kind of skip through all of it. I kill the zombies, of course, and the skeletons, whatever, blah blah blah. We summon the boss and take him out pretty much within the first, like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes maybe. It didn't take long at all. We saved this wizard guy from these little crystal things. Don't know what they do. I still don't know what they do. I kind of didn't listen to him, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But we release him. He takes us back to the little outpost area, and he tells us about this raid mode and all that shit. And then for the first achievement, we just continuously jump off 3 times to get our next one. Now, for the collectibles, it actually wasn't that complicated to find because since the arena is the same all the way around, they're all in the same spot. And it's like, all you gotta do is use your survivor sense, and it's pretty fucking simple. All you gotta do is use your eyeballs, and they glow orange, so it's kind of hard to miss. We get this wand thing. It shoots fire. It's kind of cool. Very useless, but kind of cool. We get level 10 Hell Raid, and then we get 3,000 coins in one run after that one. And then at the very start, we get the next achievement. We speed run this next raid because there's no achievements we can get during this run. We get the kill 50 skeletons from fall damage, and then we also get the achievement finish Hell Raid in under 30 minutes, and then finish Hell Raid with 1 life left and 0 medkits. Now, this is the hard part. We have to finish Hell Raid in Nightmare mode and also kick a zombie or whatever creature into lava to get the last 2 achievements. Those are the last 2, and we're done with this challenge completely. Problem is, I forgot that I had dropped all of my medkits for the achievement before, so I started this with 0 medkits at all. We were just stuck. We had none, so we were praying and hoping to God that we would get some early game. Now, the hardest part about this whole thing was actually the last part. Well, that guy just went fucking flying. But actually, the last boss arena, it was very fucking difficult. There were very many times where I was very, 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 very close to death and almost lost. And then, after finally killing the boss, there were zombies stuck in the roof. Spent about 35 minutes trying to kill them through the walls in some way. I came up with the great idea to blow myself up to reset the area because I just killed the boss, and it worked perfectly. We get done with that, we clear everything out, and we get our last achievement. As per any story game, it starts off with the prologue. This one, however, isn't so bad, but it being my 4th time playing it now makes it borderline unbearable. With that being said, we talk to Spike, yes, that's Spike, the last game, and he teaches us the lay of the lands, how to do things like find things, craft, explore, etc. We find some honey, some chamomile, and we craft some medicine, granting us the first achievement, craft your first item. The rest of the day is relatively straightforward. We follow Spike like the lost puppy we are until we arrive at this gated entrance. We make it into the garage and get told to search the house. We obey and we open containers just to find that there's nothing in them. I'm just kidding. We see this newspaper sitting suspiciously placed on a table and we check it out. Good thing we did though, because this is the first of 2 hard missable collectibles. Moving on through the house, we find some soap, rags, and a refrigerator with nothing in it before we find this Party of 2023 poster. This room could not get more eerie even if it tried. A dozen people probably died here. I don't like it. Get me out. Spike says he's leaving because he's starting to get worried about us, and we're just like, okay, that's fine. We check out some wine, dreaming about the good old days before we discover this record player with Who Do You Voodoo in it. If any of you know, this is an Easter egg from the Dead Island franchise. After we stumble into this room that really puts the vibe into the Dying Light world. I love this part. We find the last of the 2 hard missable collectibles. That's very hard to say, but that's all the hard missable ones. Anything further that we miss, we can just join someone or start a new game plus. We catch up with Spike as he's drooling at the sunset. He hands us a bat and a beer, and we straight chillin' after that. As we're just sitting around having a beer, he tells us that he found the guy we're looking for and that he's in Villador. Spike and I part ways and we make our way out of that area. We leap off the nearest cliff and we swim to the closest house we can see before destroying our first guy, our first little dude. We go inside thinking it was 100% clear and start looting, minding my own business before this happens. Oh my Jesus Christ, it scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. I physically just lurched from my chair. With a new change of clothes and a nice adrenaline pump, we make our way to the next objective, making a metric ton of noise and still somehow not waking these zombies up. Because I'm not being quiet. No shot these zombies don't hear me jumping on top of these cars. After 1, 2, or 12 jumps, we make the mistake of getting a little bit curious. Oh shit, I left the missionary on accident. After replaying that entire parkour section, we finally make it to the building we needed to go to. We go inside and follow these footprints to a dresser. We move said dresser, we go in the room and try to use the radio. We go to turn on the generator and this missile shoots out the sky. We quickly dispatch of said missile, turn on the generator, and head back to the radio. After heading into the room, we get told to sleep, but while we are sleeping, we start to have nightmares of our lost sister Mia. I skipped the cutscenes though, because who cares? Rising and shining our way to the radio, we put our frequency in so we can talk to the informant that is supposed to help us find our sister. He tells us to meet him in the metro tunnels, but before we do that, we stop at the church right after the zip line to pick up our third and final collectible from the prologue. We spend an ungodly amount of time killing zombies, watching their heads explode, which is way too fun. Anyways, at the end of it, we got kill 20 zombies without taking any damage. After we make it to the metro tunnels, we immediately get attacked by a volatile, but luckily someone saves our life. Hooray! Oh. We progress through the metro and go through a combat tutorial before getting the GRE access key. Once we have that, we finish going through the tunnels and escaping to Villador. We wake up in some random church afraid we're getting baptized without our permission, but before I can even finish that thought, they're dragging us across the floor, they put me in a noose, and were hanging me. It's okay, I didn't need oxygen anyway. Someone always comes to save me at the perfect time. When we finally get control of our character again, we search the room and find a playing card collectible for the Demolisher. We finally come face to face with the open world, but Hakan doesn't allow us to enjoy it for more than about 2 seconds before rushing us off mumbling something about a biomarker. On the way to get one, I find the Living Dead Girl collectible. We also find our first piece of military tech, but we don't get to keep it sadly. It gets too dark and the infected start coming out, so we run for the hills with the infected close on our trail. The church won't let us in without a biomarker, then this dickhead turns off the UV lamps, so we head to someone close by who almost lets us die before letting us in. We use the military tech we gathered earlier as a ticket into this dude's house and he accepts. This guy doesn't have a biomarker like we were hoping, so we have to find another way to get one. Until then, we put on this tape, put on our pilgrim outfit, and go to sleep. When we wake up, it's still dark outside, but Hakan wants us to meet him at the abandoned hospital. We find our way in through this bus on the side of the building. Once we do, we find the Harsh Letter Goodbye collectible and make our way to meet Hakan. He sucks at picking locks, so we had to do it for him. We climb a little before finding our way down some stairs. Zombies look pretty cute when they're asleep. After sneaking past all of those zombies, we meet up with Hakan, and honestly, I would have rather blown my own head off. This guy would lose a race to the slowest sea slug, an army of snails, a man with no legs. I could go on. This guy's slow as fuck. Pick up the pace, buddy. 2 decades later, we make it to the elevators, but my fat ass makes the elevator crash. With no way to get back up, we open the hatch, drop into the elevator, and as I go to open the door, this motherfucker comes to sniff my ass, and I was not okay with it. After that guy runs away with his tail tucked because he's scared of big boy Aiden, I sneak past this group of zombies and finally get my grubby little hands on this inhibitor and a piece of armor. I meet back up with this little shithead and he gives us our biomarker, which hurts a lot, I think. We start to turn, so Hakan shoves us, telling us to get to the sunlight. We get this little jump scare, and we book it the fuck out of there. Bro goes absolute apeshit on this poor fellow right before he and I have a heart-to-heart, and he tells us how to use the binoculars. We finish up that mission, and that unlocks us co-op mode, which is important because I'm playing with a friend through most of this 100%. We also get the achievement, join a co-op session. After roughly 30 minutes of looting, mostly just crafting materials, we get back on track and head to the objective. Once we've made it into the bazaar, we get the achievement, enter the bazaar. We talk to a few guys, get a few side quests. We also find Carl's Journal number 1 and Carl's Journal number 3 tapes. I redeem Hakan's Crossbow DLC from my stash, not realizing it's absolute garbage at this point in the game. Then we grilled a goat.
What do you mean, bro? We just fucking cooked your goat.
On our way to the next side quest, we stumble upon this building. It had a hidden safe code behind a dresser with a night runner's generator as well. We take the safe code to open the safe, which is 101 for anyone wondering, and we got an inhibitor from it. The council has made the executive decision to leave all or most of the looting out of this video. Otherwise, it would be long enough for you to live a full life, die, get reborn, and you still wouldn't have finished it. We did, however, get our first piece of exotic armor here though. We talked to this fucker after all of that, who long story short has infected dye in his water supply and leaves it out for people to steal. To end it all, he's no longer living. Damn, you set the motherfucker on fire.
Yeah, bro.
I cut off his legs. And then we saved this lady's husband from dying. I was running for my life from some volatiles and stumbled upon this military crate that contained an exotic weapon and an inhibitor. I was just chilling before... Oh my god, he is right up here. Oh my god, he just dropped down in here! We finally make it through the night, having died about 30 plus times. After we wake up, we get the achievement, survive your first night, but I'd say survive pretty loosely. We get back to the bazaar and find Carl's Journal number 2 tape that we missed first go around. Then we make it to the only windmill that we could climb at this stage and got the achievement, activate your first windmill. These next few clips are the definition of our friendship.
Well, what the fuck is wrong with you? I get here first and you're gonna fucking take it from me, you shit.
I didn't do shit.
You fucking bitch.
It asked me to fast travel. Oh shit.
That's what you fucking deserve. That's what you deserve, Jacob.
Fuck.
I will hurt you.
Hi, how are you?
Shortly after some minor shenanigans, we find a GRE crate with 2 inhibitors, then we find the "This is the end of the beginning" collectible, and we thought it was a great idea while doing the Diva side quest to go into a GRE quarantine zone during the day by the like super fast effective. Oh god, there we go.
Jacob, what have you gotten me into, you fuck?
Oh my god.
Why aren't we doing this at nighttime?
After a solid lesson learned, we finish up the Diva side quest, and Ben clearly has some objections to being serenaded. We find the sleeper collectible, then we sneak into this abandoned subway station to grab a quick inhibitor. After about an hour later, we make our way to Hakan, and he points out this PK base and tells us they're our ticket to the center. We go to sleep until night and wake up to this pimply motherfucker called a bolter that do exactly what it sounds like. We make our way into the tunnels, go through some vents.
Oh, that's a nice fucking view.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, I'm getting straight full ass.
We have the lovely experience of seeing this abomination.
Fucking the hell out of me. I'm new, bro.
Moving on, we murder this motherfucker in cold blood. We make it to the waypoint, and Ader and his fuck buddies show up to take us hostage. Waking up in the chair, they accuse us of killing this one dude and stealing the Lazarus before we tell them we're a pilgrim, so they use us to find the one who actually did it. Now, coming out of the room, this is the guy we should have talked to first. I stare right at him. He's the one that starts the carrier quest line, which is locked out after a certain mission, and we missed it. Talking to Hakan, we tell him Ader said he'll let us through to the center if we can find the Lazarus. He tells us to find someone named Hubert. Slight detour though, we do this combat challenge and get to test out the new guns released in an update since we haven't played this game since we beat it on launch. They're pretty rad. We talk to a guy also waiting on Hubert before some dude announces we're here and he takes off running. We follow and find him at the entrance of a GRE quarantine. He thinks we're going to hurt him, however he says he isn't the one who took the Lazarus, but reluctantly tells us someone tried to sell it to him. Would have been good information. Upon nightfall, we enter this GRE quarantine, looting and killing everything in sight, getting a few good rewards in the process, such as 4 inhibitors, a collectible, and some crystals. We find the Essence of Survival side quest and immediately complete it because we already had what she needed, which was lavender. You must complete this quest for the collectible recipe for Turn Me On. Entering a second GRE quarantine, we grab all inhibitors and loot. Before we make our great escape, however, we get to the final floor and realize we fucked up. I catch a glimpse of this volatile and say a quick prayer.
Oh, Jacob.
Oh, they're coming. We have 3 of these UV lights. Go on, go.
Oh, Jacob.
We take a minute to activate this water tower. We go to our stash and claim these DLC weapons and their blueprints. The katana was my favorite. Unfortunately, it did not have any modification slots. We put on this weapon charm and popped the achievement Modify Your Weapon for the first time. Right after we go to my favorite combat challenge where your weapon sends zombies into the stratosphere. The giggles were immaculate. Once done with that, we jump into this GRE anomaly zone, and this guy wasn't as hard to kill as I was expecting. Defeated, we hop into this container, open this inhibitor crate, and receive our next achievement, Defeat Your First GRE Anomaly. Almost immediately after, we decide to pick a fight with some volatiles. As the cowards we are, we hide in the top of this tower so we can still hit them while also being protected, mostly. I kill my first volatile, netting the achievement, Kill a Volatile. As soon as we get done with that, we run over to the safe house to lose the chase and get the achievement Lose the Maximum Level of Chase. As part of a side quest, we go into this flower shop building and see a dead lady's bones in a chair and a collectible for Helen's testimony, which I care about a lot more, to be honest here. We take a closer look, not that we needed to confirm that she is dead. We go back to this guy, hand him the letter, and in the letter, she tells him she's his mother. Like, what the fuck? This guy is apparently her kid, and he had no idea. He had no idea he was her child.
He was simping after his mom? Mama fuck Helen.
The disgust feeling that we had never faded, but we didn't falter. We continued on and immediately regretted it because it got so much worse. Just take a look at this dude's dialogue.
He came in rainbow colors?
After all, no one has shit so much they stop being hungry, right? But in 3 hours, everyone's asses will explode like shit geezers. Then
What the
comes
fuck
puking.
is this
My
guy
ass will
saying?
just fucking kill me, and the rest will leave my corpse to be infected. I'd hurry this food over to them like
I just figured I'd share that masterpiece since it had me laughing, even in editing. Pressing forward once more, we realized bro had one of the best dialogues just to send us on a parkour challenge. We turn this guy's CD back to him, and that completes the Key to Humanity quest. While I'm here, I climb to the top of the cathedral tower and find a safe and a safe code. The code for it is 510 for anyone wondering. Inside the safe, we find Carl's journal number 4 collectible. We start the Only Way Out quest line, which leads us to find a little girl named Maya, ruthless, tiny little human. She tries to charge us 500 coins for the Lazarus, but we pull our adult card and just take it from her. Once done, we find the Lullaby collectible in her room and 2 inhibitors right outside of it. With the Lazarus in hand, I return it to the PKs, but we had to explain that the girl was not the killer. With that new information, the PKs tell us they won't let us go through to the center until the killer is caught. We tell Hakan what we just learned, and he gives us a few people to talk to. We make it to the bazaar and talk to Sophie, and we get a nice surprise from Mr. Gurman as he chokes us out. She sends us to go talk to Alberto about the crystals, but they tell us they've already sent Sophie's brother Barney to go get them. We learn he's an idiot. We find the dark zone Barney went into and find the crystals and a newspaper article. Then we find Barney hiding in the closet. He finally shuts the fuck up, and we finish the mission, meeting them back at the bazaar. Talking to Sophie, she tells us they only have 1 month until their water supply runs dry since someone took the closest water tower. We start the quest, The Arrival. On our way there, Susie gets attacked by bandits with a cliche, "Only we can save her" starts. Once we get there, we neutralize the bandits, and she tells us they took Carl to their camp, and the Kool-Aid Man runs through a wall. Kool-Aid Man stood no chance. Bro's in 2 pieces now. We search the bodies for the bombs, but they've all been taken. We start the next quest called The Raid. We meet up with Sophie and her bed friends, and then quickly take out this anomaly and get a quick 2 inhibitors. We claim this windmill, then Sophie gives us her entire life story that we do not care about. She sends us in solo to fight her battle, like, dude, you have 9 guys back there, at least send them. The fuck? We jump straight into the heat of the bandit camp and start slaughtering these dudes. We clear the rest of the guys and climb to the top of the building. About halfway there, however, we come across the Cheatkins Revelador tape. Finishing the journey, we find the military airdrop at the top that gives us our first actual piece of military tech. After raising the flag for the objective, we get the achievement, Clear Your First Bandit Camp. Moving on, we release the guy that was captured, and he tells us the crystals are here, which is great news. We radio Sophie and get no response, so we assume the worst. We make it to their hideout when suddenly we have to choose between Sophie or Ader. Obviously, we chose Sophie. We make our way into the main room and see bodies everywhere. We zipline across once outside and find Sophie in Barney's room with an inhibitor right outside. Barney catches us talking to Ader and sends Mr. Gurman after us. We take him down with relative ease and head to Sophie's room. We bargain and we agree to help her with water for passage to the central loop. After completing that mission, I head to the top of this highway and activate the Night Runner's safe house. We also loot this military supply drop as well, giving us another military tech. We spend about 3 hours doing some side quests which aren't really important to our journey here, so I leave them out except for this windmill. We finally make it to the water tower and disable 3 explosives. Once at the top, we talked to these 2 guys and told them we'd be able to help them, and in return they didn't blow it up. At the end of the conversation, they end up pointing towards Barney as Lucas's killer, but we aren't 100% certain. We wrap that up and grab this collectible. We ultimately decide to give the survivors the water tower and get the achievement, Activate Your First Water Tower. We did this because we cared more about travel at the time. Also, the survivors' aesthetics are just way more pleasing to me. We run back to Barney's room to search it, and you'll never guess what we find. It would appear to be that Barney cut the tattoo out of Lucas's arm, leading us to believe that he is the killer. We KO the poor guy before his sister comes in defending him. We decide to trust the survivors. When we head outside, we see this mutated freak of nature volatile. We take it out and get literally nothing of value. I left it in because it wasted my time, so I'm gonna waste yours. Sometime later, we find the matchmaker quest line, which I leave in because it's important for later down the line for an achievement. Sophie takes leadership over the bazaar, and we talk to Vincenzo and Alberto about their plans to blow up the windmill. We get sent on a recovery mission for the explosive. This poor man had the worst possible death imaginable.
Oh, nice.
However, the mission itself took no time at all since our knives do 300 plus damage this early in the game. Handing the bombs to Alberto, he then sends us to Killian's humble abode to steal fertilizer to make more explosives. We meet Alberto at the windmill. He gives us more bombs, and I grab 3 inhibitors stashed in the hideout. We talk to Alberto, who's snoozing on the job, and realize these explosives were not enough to finish the windmill, so we head back up on the struggle bus because this parkour was not the easiest thing in the world. After planting the explosive this time on a timer, we barely make it back before the windmill collapses. Alberto calls out for help that he's being attacked by the PKs. We unfortunately walk into such a sad death scene. This was our reaction. Bro, why was that so fucking sad? I apologize if any tears were shed in that last section. With no time to cry and hold hands, we push forward. As we arrive back in the bazaar, the PK have been terrorizing innocent people. We dispatch them accordingly, preferably with a couple missing limbs in honor of Alberto. We take a break from the main story and head over to the Bloody Ties DLC because we wanted to see what it was about. After entering the arena and beating the sense out of people, this random fellow with a skull mask shows up and does villain things, as they all do. After all of that, we get the achievement Meet Skullface. I don't end up continuing this DLC until the end of my run, however. After several hours, we make it to Hakan's meetup. We're about to leave and head towards the center when he gets hit by an arrow. Noticing that he has a wound from the Lazarus, we piece together that he's been the killer this entire time. We make the only logical solution, and that is to not help him and leave him there to die. Spoiler, he doesn't. Before we leave, we get the location of Waltz, which, if you do not know, is the guy who tortured us and kidnapped our sister. Once we leave his house, though, we get the achievement Learn Waltz's location. We enter the GRE tunnels, we turn on the generator, and we discover a new type of zombie, and honestly, the only thing I can think of when I see this is a goat. All it does is run into you and it's impenetrable from the front. Y'all ever realize how derpy goats look literally all of the time? Honest question. After taking out the mildly overgrown goat, Ader and his men show up to give us a beating. They fail miserably as Waltz rips them apart. You gotta give credit where credit is due. The scene was sick. Takes our GRE key, so obviously we chase him down. It has become very clear to me that this did not go the way we expected. Right before our soul says adios, Lawan comes in clutch with the save.
I don't like the Jacob. Get in the back. I don't like being on. Oh! He waited. He waited for me.
We narrowly escape Waltz, and in the next area there's a collectible just sitting on a table along with an inhibitor. If you are at all curious, I'm setting up my armor specifically for survivor sense duration and range. It helps massively when looking for collectibles. We got beamed up to the top of her building by this makeshift elevator thing, and she gave us a glider. After the tutorial for it, she calls us a big boy, and we get sent down to an electrical substation to liberate and power it. After what felt like 25 minutes of useless dialogue, we activate the 2 power stations, grab the inhibitor, and give the electrical station to the survivors, giving us another achievement, activate your first electrical station. The more that I adventure into the 100% of this game, the more I wish I could go back in time and never ask the question I asked in the first part. However, our toes being firmly dipped in the water, I can't pull them out yet. Let's begin right after we left off. Last video, having activated the electrical station, our handler tells us to go to the canteen in the fisheye. Before we go though, we check out the shop since we've discovered a new location and see the blueprint for infected and the toxic arrow. I don't end up using these, but they're pretty cool. We make it to the fisheye and see an entire community of people that have been living here. Starting a conversation with the bartender, looking for Lawan, she comes up right behind us. We ego the hell out of this guy before finishing up our conversation with Lawan and seeing Frank. Frank, which is relayed to us, was the leader of the Night Runners. As we talk to Frank, the more we realize he's a drunk with nothing of value to say, so we bounce. Still trying to figure out why Waltz would turn on the power, the fisheye gets raided by the renegades with explosives. After we Fortnite one-pump these guys already in the tower, we head to the cannons atop some buildings to disable them. They try to kill my boy Frank, so Lawan drops this guy with zero hesitation, mucho respecto. Then we get our ass handed to us for the 100th time. It's a recurring theme. After we finish up that cutscene, we pop the achievement, defeat the renegades, attacking the fisheye. We chat with some fellas at the fisheye and find the Night Runner agent who gives us 3 bounties to complete for rewards. Then I climb to the top of this tiny tower and find another collectible just sitting in a box and an inhibitor not far from that. We make our way to the windmill and finish up that activity before heading to the nearest GRE base during the day. However, now that our throwing knives are strong enough to take out the volatiles, the fear we once had is no more. An added benefit was that we also receive large infected trophies that are required for upgrades from looting the dead volatiles. As we make our way through the quarantine, we pick up the inhibitors located on each floor and chopping up everything that moves even a little bit. As we collect the last 2 inhibitors, I start identifying locations on the map using binoculars. While doing so, we find a Night Runner's hideout and a collectible inside of it. After climbing a building, we find a military supply drop. The military tech inside is used to upgrade equipment such as the paraglider and the grappling hook. We found this collectible and proceeded to yeet ourselves off of the nearest skyscraper, but we were smart about it and marked a much lower military supply drop to glide down to. This military tech was a freebie since we were just on a building twice as tall. Right here, I made a massive mistake that I didn't know about at the time. Due to my lack of research, I locked myself out of a quest line called To Kill or Not to Kill, which was necessary for completing the collectibles. There are only 2 quests like this, and I managed to entirely miss both of them. The frustration I felt when I figured this out made my skin melt off my body, or I set myself on fire. I guess you'll never know. Anywho, Anywho, we wrap up this metro tunnel and receive the achievement, activate your first metro station. This metro station gave us a nice free inhibitor along with a new fast travel location. Not even 2 minutes later, we use this fast travel spot to go to the downtown area and we get the achievement, use a metro station to fast travel. Entirely on accident, whoops. Since it was still night, I ran over to a GRE anomaly nearby, pelted bro with a dozen throwing knives and stole his prized inhibitor. While combing through the footage, I was unable to find where I got the achievement fall from a combined height of 10,994 meters. Along with that achievement, however, we got the perform 50 takedowns while inside a dark zone. Moving over to the next dark zone, I see a spitter and take that opportunity to get the achievement, kill a spitter using a ranged weapon. As soon as that was completed, we ventured back to the center and claimed the inhibitors from this GRE anomaly. We also cleared a GRE quarantine off camera, which gave us the achievement, collect all inhibitors hidden in GRE quarantines. We found we had 26 total inhibitor levels to spend. I didn't know about New Game Plus at the time, so I went through my files and duplicated my save to max out my health and my stamina separately for the achievements, then returned to the original to continue the playthrough. We load back up our original save and spin the levels relatively evenly throughout. This inhibitor was hidden in a lake. The mission objective is to find the observatory, and when we do, we discovered that it had been dumped with chemicals and was mostly ruins. We have a minor stroke and wake up on the other side of the city contemplating all life decisions before we notice that people had dragged us here miles away from where we were. Props to those guys, I guess. We go to the PK ship to find out how Jack Mack can help us. We see Ader being delivered on a stretcher, and if you don't remember, we betrayed him, so he can definitely cause some issues for us in the future. Jack told us he knows a few GRE scientists in the area, and in exchange, he wants us to steal the VNC tower antenna for him, as do the survivors. We find this collectible, and this lady gives us the UV flashlight we need for one of the future achievements. We walk into this room with nobody in it as we're looking for Juan Ryder, but was told he was a hard man to find. The next day, in real life, we load up the game. The first thing my dumbass does when I walk outside is this. After making myself evaporate into thin air, we converge on the atoms in the atmosphere to activate this metro station, since it's the closest one and we need the fast travel location. A free inhibitor awaited me on the other side. I try to steal an inhibitor out of a dark zone and do this a second time. We do eventually get that inhibitor though, but here's 2 more after completing this GRE anomaly. We fly up to the top of this water tower, find a collectible, and give it straight to the survivors as we do. Do you ever feel like gravity just doesn't apply to you? Because apparently I do. We discovered that we have the magical ability to hit through walls. The downside of this, however, is that we in fact can also be hit through walls, so I'm not so sure it's a power here. After having climbed to the top of this big ass building and get rewarded with a nice military supply drop for my troubles, we activate the next metro station we come across just to get it out of the way and activate the electrical station right after since it was in our path. Some of these can be quite complicated. This one confused me for a minute, but we got her done. Important note to add, in order to get one of the achievements, you have to give all of the city alignment buildings to a single faction. Otherwise, you have to start a new game. We go to this bandit camp and I think it's safe to conclude these guys stood absolutely no chance. Take a look. I glided my way to 2 military supply drops and managed to find an exploit to get to the top of the 3rd using the paraglider. I died twice. The 3rd drop did have a nice inhibitor inside waiting for me as I got there. I attempted to do it again with the next tower over and well, it didn't go so great. One more metro station down, we go to attempt my biggest nightmare. Massive, red, swollen, probably has many STDs, mutated volatile. Terrifying, mostly because of that last one that I mentioned. I was most regretful of this occurrence. Anyways, moving on, we start using a ranged weapon. It happens to be the pistol you get from the armory side quest. We do switch to our crossbow roughly halfway through to finish off the achievement. 40 zombies later, we get the achievement, perform 50 headshots with a ranged weapon. Then we spend the next 35 minutes doing this until we get the achievement, modify your weapon at least 50 times. Moving back to our Ader situation, we do the side quest, pick up some herbs, and poison this motherfucker because nobody is snitching on us today. Upon doing a side quest that I've never done before, we find this almost portal looking thing that sends us into an entirely different universe. I thought this was cool, so I'm leaving it in. At the end of the mission, we save a guy's life because we're cool like that. He actually died, but I wanted to paint myself as a hero. Upon jumping through the next portal, we see Tolga and Fatine from the first game, which I thought was cool. About 7 hours of looting and completing activities that didn't matter, we find ourselves in this bandit camp. After clearing the first few guys out, we single just one dude by himself and continuously block until we get the achievement, perform a perfect block 10 times in a row without taking any damage. Halfway through the bandit camp, we decide to start throwing spears accidentally, receiving the kill 50 enemies with a spear achievement. It was not my intention to do that. Not that I was complaining about it. We wrap up by liberating the camp so we can move on to bigger and brighter things, such as immediately unlocking the achievement achievement, achieve maximum combat proficiency. After another 6 hours of footage, we finally find Juan at the canteen in the fisheye. Luan sends us on a pointless crusade in order to find something to bribe Juan with. We go to a painting collector but find nothing. We do, however, find some quality alcohol and use that instead. We skip the optional party and go straight to Juan, who asks us to choose between him and the PKs. We choose him and get sent to a cathedral. Working my way through to this psycho paranoid man-child, we have to fight his pet demolisher and go through a parkour test, and somehow I manage to beat him to where he's going. It's a good thing this dude's smart because he can't fight for shit. He finishes fixing up our device. After we finish up that mission, we continue to do the side quest until we come across this metro station. Upon activating it, we got the achievement, activate all metro stations. We snag this inhibitor once we spawn in as well. Going forward, for the purpose of not spoiling any of the end game content for all the people who haven't played the game before, I'll only leave in the parts that are relevant to the 100%, and unfortunately that does include some spoilers. Some people have not beaten the game and may be watching this for the first time before even buying, so who knows. So from this point on, minimal spoilers. The mission the broadcast leads us to the VNC tower with the intent to turn on the antenna at the very top. The PK squad we run with starts singing in the elevator before all hell breaks loose.
You guys want to hear a joke? No, where's Wowski? Fuck, please. I'm begging you. I'll give you my last clean pair of undies if you spare us another one of your jokes. Where's Wowski? Fuck. Sorry, boss. Won't say a peep. You're off key, dumbass. It went like this.
After clearing that up, we retrieve the grappling hook and continue our journey to the top of the tower. 98% of that was just straight up parkour. Trying not to fall to our death, once at the top, we go just a tad bit further to the top of the antenna and activate it. There's a large game-changing decision to make here. We go with the survivors because personally I like them much more, and Frank's little inspirational speeches on the radio are just ridiculous. We get the achievement, restore the broadcast tower, and we figure out Lawan has an interesting way of showing appreciation. That or she has a crush. She sends us to grab her shoes from her apartment because apparently we destroyed hers, and we take these 3 inhibitors. We do find the shoes along with an interesting surprise being that she and Hakan used to be bed buddies. Poor lady, I'm surprised she didn't get the ick from the way that man walks. Lawan is now upsetty spaghetti at us for seeing that picture, so we got to her rooftop and had a quick heart-to-heart that I skipped because I couldn't care less. Frank tells us he has an idea for how we might be able to find our sister. Since we were so high in the air, I decided to glide over to the next radio tower and activate that. And if you don't know, these radio towers show all inhibitors located in the district on the map, making them very easy to find. We decided to go for the last few free roam achievements, so we make our way to this windmill after searching forever for it and receiving the achievement, activate all windmills. Directly next to the windmill, there was the final military supply drop. Upon opening, we received the inhibitor and the achievement, open all airdrops. Now that we don't have to worry about free roam activities as much, we start doing a bunch of side quests to get agility experience. If you haven't played the game before, you probably don't know that this takes forever. Agility is the slowest to level up. The reason for focusing on this now is I wanted to unlock legend levels so I could see how far into it we get by the end of the run. We finish a main mission, which I don't show because it has massive spoilers, but once we complete, we talk to Frank and he tells us we need to find someone named Veronica Ryan. When we finish talking to Frank, we receive 2 achievements, the first being learn the whereabouts of Veronica Ryan, and the second being achieve maximum parkour proficiency, which finally allows us to unlock legend levels. Let's go! Following this side mission objective, we find our way to this building full of bandits along with a radio tower that we activate before moving on. Once done with that, we follow these footprints in the building and it leads to 2 different bodies with dog tags that we need to collect in order to complete the mission.
No. Wait.
We dumpster this GRE anomaly and collect the inhibitors, and we also rank up our legend level to 22. Yeah, a lot of time has passed. At long last, we finally get revenge on the scary STD monster before moving on to the final facility, which happens to be a water tower. These guys were chronically online considering how many damn phones I found in this place. We give the water tower to the survivors and receive another 2 achievements, reach city alignment 7, and assign all facilities. Right after, since we're on a roll, we clear out this last bandit camp and receive the achievement, clear all bandit camps. I hadn't realized I got so many achievements in such quick succession, but here we smack the shit out of this anomaly and get the achievement, defeat all GRE anomalies. The next achievement on our list gave me tons of trouble, about 4 hours worth of trouble over the course of 2 days. I went to sleep and had to watch many videos because I just couldn't get it to work. Turns out, the real secret to success is to go over to the bazaar at night and lead a zombie to you. Let them keep running into the UV light trying to get you until they get on their knees burning. Once they've done that, blast the shit out of them until they die with the UV light. This will guarantee pop the achievement for you with literally no effort. With that done, we head to the city since there are tons of alleyways and places that we can run and jump on walls. It only took 3 tries to get the Bing Bang Boom achievement. With that achievement, we now begin the start of the end of the game. I'll do my best not to spoil too much, but keep in mind these achievements require me to spoil a tad, so if that's an issue, go ahead and pause the video and click off. With that being said, we head to the bazaar, ask Barney where Veronica is, and he says we're not the only one looking for her, so we get sent to her hideout that's currently inhabited with tons of bandits that probably wish they weren't there when we showed up. Vincenzo tells us that Veronica had made her way out, and when we go to talk to her on the radio, she tells us where to find her. We make it to the observatory in one piece and talk to Veronica. She sends us on a run to turn on the power, so we head to these observatory domes in order to get inside. At the top of the first one, we get the achievement, reach the observatory. I think it's safe to say I'm not the sharpest knife. Moving on, once inside, we turn on the power, and as games go, the power malfunctions. Veronica gets stuck in the elevator and starts crashing out, having a total freak out. With my fresh migraine, I fix the power and she finally makes it down to me. Aiden is so clearly tired of her bullshit at this point, I don't blame him at all. After the most awkward small talk of my life, we turn on the power at the bottom of the building, and I come to the crude realization that she and Hakan could be related. I sped this up 500% and it still wasn't enough. We do some more filler bullshit that just makes the mission longer and find out Veronica was actually the director, so she lied to us about who she is. We discard that information because fuck it, and we open this door. It closes behind me and starts the decontamination process, so we need to find one of those little sticks that protect us from the chemicals. I forgot what they're called. After the injection, some more random shit later, Waltz kidnaps Veronica. Oh boo-hoo, so sad. We find her, smack the shit out of Waltz, and haul ass to get the fuck out of the observatory. We fight Waltz for a minute or two, and to avoid spoiling the end of this mission, because I also like this mission, so I don't want to ruin it for someone else, we're gonna pretend we pass out right there and wake up after the missile strike, giving us the achievement, wake up after the missile strike. We get to the point where it tells us we're about to trigger the final mission of the game. Thank God, it's almost over. I believe at this point we're just over 60 hours in the game already. My delusion of my abilities went a tad too far this time, and I got smoked so hard. We get in this van and force this poor fella to take us to the stronghold. Once there, we penetrate the defenses and make our way to the leader of the faction. We side with Matt on this one. After doing so, we take care of his men that he sends after us and turn on the power to these generators in order to uncover this entire town buried underwater. Sometimes I regret doing this greatly because every time you do this, you unlock these new zombies that are exploding motherfuckers, and they're so fast and they explode you and they knock you all over the map, and honestly, it drives me a little fucking crazy. But with that being said, there's a ton of inhibitors here and crates and activities for us to do, so I don't mind all that much. We find Waltz's lab, which has 3 missable collectibles in it, so make sure you grab them while you're here or you'll have to start a new game. I was attempting to collect all of the inhibitors in the area, and let me just show you how incredibly annoying these exploding zombies can be. They're just always all up in your face, and if you're touching the ground, you have roughly 3 seconds before you get knocked around like a ragdoll, unable to do just about anything. Moving on past a bunch of spoiler stuff, we finally make it to the X13 GRE base. Once there, we head inside and make our way to the X13 elevator, giving us the achievement, enter the X13 elevator. As we're sneaking through the base, we come to a room and Lawan gets hit by an arrow. We go all Super Saiyan and in their pathetic excuse for an NPC. We check on Lawan and she says she's chilling. Moving further into the deep, dark, scary dungeon, we find some collectibles and our sister right after that. When we finish hearing Aiden scream Waltz's name, kinda kinky, we get the achievement, find your sister. We have a quote-unquote civilized conversation with Waltz, and then we kick his ass up and down the street before we start to run out of time and the missiles are getting ready to launch. Quickly running out of time, we tell Lawan that the GRE device we were going to use to stop the missiles was destroyed in the fight, and then she has the fantastic idea of detonating them herself, so we obviously choose to save her and we get out of there just in the nick of time before the city is destroyed by missiles. Very, very sad. This part isn't scripted, but I'm just now realizing after rewatching this how absolutely fucking not gentle we were. Like, we literally were about to snap this girl's neck, and then we end up saving her. Good job, Aiden, I guess. We watch closely as the city gets blown to smithereens with a smile on our face because we love chaos. And now we have officially beaten the game, so now I don't need to narrate the story any further. Thank the Lord. This is the point of the video where the majority of our grind comes in. The part you're seeing right now is a small tiny portion of the collectibles I retrieved. The reason it's only a portion is that this video would be 40 minutes long if I included every collectible. With that being said, we get to the point where we have to start a New Game Plus in order to get the rest of the collectibles from the quest that I managed to miss entirely. After starting the New Game Plus, we beat all of the quests all the way up until we get to the PK's ship. It's here that we are now able to talk to the carrier woman and start this quest line. In total, there are 10 quests before being rewarded with this collectible. We complete the 9 quests before we make it to the 10th one, and to explain, since I won't be showing the actual quest footage, you essentially just deliver packages. Extremely boring. You can only do about 2 or 3 per day, so when I reach that limit, I fast travel to the nearest metro station and I sleep 4 times, and he'll give me a call telling me that he has more work for me to do. The footage you're watching right now is of me completing those 9 quests. All in all, it took me about 2 hours to do this entire quest line. Honestly, not terrible. It was relatively easy. Felt more like a real job than a game though. I was about to pull my hair out. On the final quest, we get a call that a carrier called in an SOS. We get to the location and find no one. We make a deal with this guy and he tells us where to find them. Once there, we take out those guys and get the final collectible of this quest line so we can be done with it. We make our way back to the carrier outpost and see that it has been raided. We save the leader Driscoll and he promotes us to the elite of the elite carriers. I don't know what to do with myself. The power is just flowing through me. Aside from that, we complete another main story quest and get a collectible we somehow missed in the first playthrough. It's a map memento which gives us the achievement Find All Collectible Notes. We spent roughly an hour sifting through our tapes figuring out which ones we were missing and found that we were only missing one. We needed to activate the electrical station in order to access it. Once there, we finally received the achievement Find All Collectible Recordings. You can tell I was very excited to be done with that torturous monstrosity. The next achievement we go after was pretty easy in comparison to the collectibles. We start the Bloody Ties DLC quest line, and this shit was fun as fuck for a good while if I'm being honest. My opinion changes on this later though. Anyways, I know we already covered this in the first part, but to recap, at the end, Skullface shows up, the antagonist of this DLC. In order to progress into the DLC, we have to complete these Madmen of Villador trials, and in order to get the achievement, we have to get a gold medal in all of these trials. I will let these play out in case you wanted to see how I did it. Keep in mind, I did not finish any of these first try. They were very difficult, or at least for me. Enjoy. Now that we have the achievement, the Madmen of Villador, I can finally move on. There isn't really much of a campaign of this DLC, so we're going to skip a nice chunk of it. I'm not a fan. It was 99% filler, if you ask me. Anywho, we make our way to the transport van and get the achievement, Reach the Carnage Hall. Once there, we immediately start grabbing all of the collectibles in the starter area. There are a total of 36 collectibles in this DLC. I'm not going to show all of them because the journey to get them was not interesting whatsoever. We did the first mission and chose the name Night Runner. We eventually head to the start of the arena missions. There are 12 of these and we have to do them twice. Once normally and once for the gold medals. This was miserable. Get me out. I have to finish the DLC campaign in order to get started on the gold medals though. During the next mission, Skullface is about to kill Chiro, who is our quote-unquote buddy from early on. We stop him and kick his ass, but we don't kill him before finishing the mission and receiving the achievement Night Terrors. Working our way through the missions, we come to this one where we take down this challenger. He takes off his mask and reveals that he himself is Chiro, our quote-unquote buddy, so we kill him. Anyway, flushed with guilt, we get the achievement Decide Chiro's Fate. I kid you not, 5 minutes later, we are tasked to take down Skullface. This fight was also not difficult at all, and at the end, we unlock the achievement Defeat Skullface. This is the part I wasn't all that excited for. Although earlier on in the video, I lied just a smidge. These gold medals were actually pretty easy except for a few, most of which I completed on the first try. If you're doing these yourself, the parkour ones were the easiest for me, and the 1v1 type arenas were easy, except for the one containing the volatile. 10 out of 10 did not not enjoy that. I'm not exactly sure how to edit this to encompass how happy I was when I completed it, so I'll just cut it up so you can see the gold medal at the end of each one. Now at the end of this, we got the achievement, earn a gold medal in all Carnage Hall shows. We find the last collectible for this DLC. Keep in mind though, in order to find all of them, I had to do a portion of the side quests in order to gain access to them. Once done with that, we head back to the city and start grabbing the graffiti. This one almost made me give up. I'll only be showing a few, but this one took over 8 hours to accomplish. My entire playthrough leading up to now has been gathering, looting, and selling items attempting that fleeting 1 million coins. I didn't realize it was a total of 1 million coins, so we sell these last few items and get the achievement 1 million in old world money. Next up, we talk to these fucking weirdos. One wants me to babysit her kid, and the other is of the male variety who has a very skewed view on relationships. Aiden strikes out twice in a row. The positive of this experience is that we received the achievement Man on a Mission. The next achievement was more tedious than it was difficult. Completing the Night Runner trials 1 through 10 was easy. I platinumed most and got a gold medal on the rest. Again, not sure how to edit these trial type of moments, so I left the medal part in. Then we got the achievement True Night Runner. I must have somehow left the easiest achievements for last, because this one, all we did was join a 3-person co-op session and kill a few zombies before getting the achievement, kill 100 zombies in a co-op session while playing with at least 2 other players. Holy shit, that's a mouthful. The reason we completed the Bloody Ties DLC before attempting this one is so we could get the camo grease, or whatever it's called, as it makes this achievement infinitely easier to do. In order to get this one, the zombies cannot be aware of your presence when trying to do the finishing move. The grease only gives you 1 kill before it cancels out, so you have to use it at least once per zombie. Sometime later, we get the achievement Don't Look Up. Here we are at last. The final 2 achievements. What to say? As I'm writing this, there's a distinct lack of words in my brain, so I'll just say I've 100% completed many games in my day, and these 2 achievements I will never do again. I've never in all of my days ever had to spend 25 hours, 3 days of gameplay, running around in circles on the map to get a single achievement. I gave up twice. I genuinely didn't think I would finish this video, but here we are, 25 hours of useless footage. I think what I'll do here is speed it up 2000% just to see how crazy it looks. Hell, I have a single clip 12 hours long of me running around the VNC tower the entire time. Want to hear the most upsetting part about all of this besides the raging migraine, bloodshot eyes, and upcoming back surgery from sitting on my ass? The absolute worst part is the fact that the final 3 hours I wasn't recording, so I don't have any footage of either of the achievements popping up, but I will take a picture of my Steam page to prove that I do indeed have the achievements. With a special thanks to energy enhancing drugs such as caffeine, I was actually able to complete this video. The amount of times I've genuinely considered putting it down and giving up is wild. With that being said, my experience wasn't all that bad. I had tons of fun with my friend for the first part of this 100%, and the rest was mostly just grind, but it was enjoyable up until the last 2 achievements. There's something about staring into the eyes of a monster that makes you realize you were never the hero to begin with. When I started this journey, I thought I was just playing another Dying Light game. Hold on, I'm digging for gold, mate. But somewhere in between the blood, the screams, and the silence after the last fight, I finally realized something. I'd become something completely different entirely. This is Dying Light the Beast, and it didn't just test me, it rewrote me. It's out. It's finally out. Dying Light the Beast. Y'all already know I've been waiting on this for so long. I'm actually going to have subtitles on for y'all now. To start, I was beyond giddy to get into the game as I had been waiting for so long for its release. I of course also pre-ordered the game. This came with a few cosmetic stuff and others that you'll see later in the video. Oh my god, they have a streamer mode just for us. Mutes any unlicensed music, or mutes any licensed music. Nice. This had me even more hyped since I could actually listen to the in-game music without fear of copyright. After I got all the settings all tuned up to my satisfaction, I played a small portion of the previously on Dying Light recap video thing, and we got to see Jade again in all of her glory. Anyways, let's proceed to the main attraction here. So, new game. Alright, we're gonna go with survival. We're not gonna go with the hardest one. That sounds terrible. And, oh my god, I'm so excited. Even the loading screen is cool.
My name is Kyle Crane.
Kyle Crane.
And I'm dying.
Dying.
How the hell did I get here? In 2014, a virus was devastating the city of Haran in Turkey, turning people into undead monsters. Wanting to help, I joined an organization called the GRE that claimed they could stop the spread and save the world. They lied. 99% of the global population was wiped out. Those left fought to survive every day. But infected known as volatiles owned the night. They were fast, relentless, and damn near impossible to kill. Miraculously, some of us discovered we had a form of immunity to the virus, but our fate was worse than the infected. We were hunted, captured, and subjected to brutal experiments. I've survived 13 years of this torture.
So are we like mid-transition into a volatile? Oh, not the eyes. What is wrong with them? Why would they do with why are they doing that to the eyes? Oh my god, stop! As you can see, Kyle has had quite the life since we last saw him. Experiments, unknown drugs, basically a lab rat for the last 13 years of his life. The next day, it looked like someone was attempting to free me, but ultimately failed, which is clearly a skill issue. Okay. No, don't give it to me! Oh, you dick.
Almost there. Extraction complete.
The fuck did they extract from me?
Status report now.
Oh, that guy's fucked up.
Complete, sir.
Oh, they're injecting him with stuff from me. Ooh, I have a feeling I'm gonna chop your hand off later. Unfortunately, no, but this guy will be pretty important. That there is a face only a mother could love. But then he starts acting like he actually birthed me on his own and just goes straight for the throat. Sir, I'm sensitive.
Too resilient. Stubborn. Rebellious. Which is why I'm writing you off. I found a new test subject. Someone very promising.
Am I being broken up with right now? I'm not really sure how to feel.
I'm gonna kill you.
It would be admirable if it wasn't so pathetic. Let's see what a double dose does to him. It could be lethal. If it kills him, so be it. A noble sacrifice for the great
Damn,
good.
they're gonna double me up?
Fucking kill you.
My boy Kyle is back, baby. Kyle is back. Oh my god. I haven't been this excited for a game in a minute. Somehow they made the most cliche voice line sound pretty good and intense. I was already immersed by this point. They began injecting some serum into the nice fella next to me, and he definitely wasn't a fan.
He's waking up. Hold him still. Inject him quickly.
Oh! Oh, we're released. Oh fuck. Oh fuck is right. About to get real up in here. Some random ad lady was yelling at me to wake up, and after telling her 5 more minutes like 3 different times, I figured I should probably get going. I'm going for it. I'll pick up the radio. Give me that radio. Oh, you dead, okay.
I've got the radio. Who is this?
My name's Olivia. I'm going to guide you out of there.
She's gonna guide me out.
Get moving. Go.
Okay, yes ma'am. Give me that flashlight. UV light. Alright. You're now T to activate your flashlight. Okay. To summarize this little portion as best I can, we basically had to redo the stages of childbirth. We wiggled a little bit, then crawled. And we're back on the ground. Damn it, Kyle. Come on now. But now we're crawling on the ground. We're on our hands and knees, baby. Next, you make your way through some dark, scary hallway and inject yourself with any stimulant of your choosing. I don't know if she meant take the whole tube, but I guess here we are. Somebody has heartbeat.
My heart's pounding like a motherfucker.
Oh, you don't say. And just like that, we've skipped the first year and some change of birth. Good job, Kyle. Anyways, I slip on some stylish clothing apparel and continue making my way out of the lab. But I couldn't leave without snagging a pack of cigarettes.
The doors aren't opening.
Not much surprise there. Oh wait, I might have just been bamboozled. Oh, I hear noises. I don't like those noises. I'm not too sure there's much to explain here. Get fucked, Richard. Oh, the gore is nuts. I love it. Maybe I should consider some sort of psychotherapy. There's a lot of creepy noises going on here. I see a bunch of zombies, so I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of y'all too, huh? Left hook, right hook. Oh, I missed my left hook, right hook, and right hook. And he's out. He's out. 1, right hook. Quick. Okay, that's enough. Let's keep her moving there, Smeefy boy. Left hook. Next, I bore witness to this poor guy's gruesome death. But before I had time to process, I was being ushered into this air vent, which obviously I forgot to turn the flashlight on for. I see some things through the walls with my survivor sense. Alright, looks like we gotta go through here. I don't like this.
Now where am I?
The main operating theater. The way out is on the other side. Try to avoid the infected.
How the fuck am I gonna do that? By not getting caught, bro. I wish you luck. Okay, that is exactly what we were told not to do. Alright then, go ahead. It was nothing. That was nothing. Hey, listen up, listen up. Stay down. And stay down. Bitch, what did I just say? Stay down. I made it to the objective and can clearly see a ton of infected hanging out somewhere that I can't see. What if we don't and say we did? And of course the door with no infected is locked, so here we go.
Use the doors behind you.
No!
We'll go through section B.
I already know there's more guys over there.
Why? What am I walking into?
Oh my god.
Great.
Dang! What did they do to these guys?
Use the cameras to see me, right?
Yes,
Was anyone else watching?
maybe.
Uh-oh.
You're going to have to find your way through.
I'm basically superhuman, so I ripped this metal pipe out of the wall and beat these guys to death with said pipe. Alright, wrecked. Like they dissected them. They all have like cuts down their abdomens and like chest or shoulders. That's actually awful. Holy shit. Oh no, not the elevators again. These things have never ended well for us.
Someone must have locked it. The elevator is coming. But the other doors are opening too.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Alright.
Oh.
Come on. Come on!
Oh no. Oh. Hold on. Hold on, pause! Oh, what the hell? What? Oh my god. This is awesome. Oh my god, we just stuck our hand through that guy. Oh my god. That was brutal. That one was too. Okay. That was amazing. I loved that. That was great. I'm being told that the Baron has reshaped us into something new, and I feel like this is the perfect moment to mention my membership Discord. At the time this video releases, in about 2 weeks, my GTA 5 Online 100% is coming out. I played with a few dozen viewers during this time, so if you'd like to support me and or get yourself featured in a video, that'd be great. Also, we have a members voice channel that I will hang out in regularly because I'd like to meet as many of you as I can. With all of that being said, let's get right back into it.
What's going on?
Someone doesn't want you to get away. Time for me to go. I'm sorry. You're on your own now.
Shit!
Uh-oh. Damn, she made us fight all through this just to abandon us when we needed her the most. I climb out the top of the elevator and dip my hands into a chalk bowl as I climb myself out of this trench of death. Oh great, another air vent. This will definitely not be a recurring theme throughout this game. The vents led to what I believe to be a supply room, but I had a bad feeling about it. This feels like a trap. Oh, I knew it.
Oh, shit.
I knew it. Run! I can't see. We're gonna make it. Oh, are we not gonna make this one? Oh, we did make it. Okay. That was a good intro. At least I liked it. That was great. How long have we been down here? How long have we spent as a subject being experimented on? Whoa! That's bright. That even made me squint in real life, dude.
Finally. Fuck.
Me too, bro. Me too. Anyways, look at the sunshine, feel the air, feel your asshole clench. Wait, what? I couldn't be more excited to get going. Using the radio, I managed to contact Olivia, who was aiding us in escaping the lab.
Are you shitting me? Europe?
Oh, and we're in Europe apparently. Avoiding the midlife crisis that I felt coming on, I was told to head towards a monastery down the hill a ways.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
I would also like to know the answer to that question. Escape from the Baron's bunker. First achievement unlocked. The first out of 30, so I still have quite a ways to go. I kind of just wandered around a bit while slowly making my way to the monastery. There was a little voice inside my head telling me I was going to miss everything important, so I check every nook and cranny throughout this game. There's walkers here. Carl, please. Get rocked, bitch. Yeah, give me that shovel. I got some money. Oh, and the loot continues. Oh yeah. I have missed looting in Dying Light. I have missed it greatly. What is this? Poppy? Alright. A dead corpse. Alcohol. Dried meats. Dried foods. Those are all W's, of course. I would like to know where the storyline is in relation to Dying Light 2. I wonder if Aiden is actually I wonder if Aiden's part of this timeline. I know nothing about the game right now, but please remember that I said this. I recorded this roughly an hour after release. Castor Woods Nature Reserve. Waterfalls. I think I got that. I think I spoke perfect English right there. It is a nice waterfall. Caution! Warning, falling rocks. How about we don't do that? Taking a shower felt necessary before stumbling my heavy volatile ass to the quest objective. This map appears to be massive, or at least that's how it looks from up here. After climbing over a stone wall into the courtyard area and committing unspeakable acts towards the residents, I cleared the front door of 3 infected with one swing. Yes. See, that's what I wanted. Die. All of you die. And I will steal things off of your dead corpse, because that's what I do as a survivor. I loot anything and everything. None of you are free. None of you are safe from my tiny little hands. Then discovered a locked door, which then led me to climbing the side of the building. Once inside the building, technically, I reached back out to Olivia for further direction.
Hey, do you copy?
Have you reached the monastery?
I'm here.
I'm on my way. Try to get the generator up and running.
Oh no.
Generator?
We need to get the power on and secure the building.
Oh god, okay. I can't exactly act surprised here. All 3 games have this mechanic. A strange machine was down here in the center too, but we were unsure as to what it might be. Yes, loot. Give me all the loot. Anyways, I move into this room, remove a few pests, shut a door, and activate this generator for power. But every zombie needs to be cleared out before proceeding. Hello? How are you? Hold on, I'm digging for gold, mate. Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna look there. I don't care about your gold back there. Bro, you're missing half your head. Stay down. Sleep, go to sleep. Get out of here. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Ooh. And flip the switch. Hey, we finally have power. Let's go.
Is the site secure?
Yeah.
I'm almost there. I'll meet you at the top of the tower.
I'm already here. That's great. Damn, I've become a gorilla. Holy. Uh-oh. Just a hunch, but I believe we're having a wee bit of PTSD here. Kyle Crane is a total badass. So cool that I hit a wall with full force. Sounds like maturity to me, brother.
Wait, just wait.
Who the hell are
Olivia,
you?
I'm the one who's been talking
What
to
do
you.
you want from me?
I want to help you.
What do you want from me?
I want you to help me get away from this place.
Okay, so we have a bit of trust issues. That seems reasonable. Let's just play it out and see what happens. She tells me that she's trying to leave, and I say I'm trying to kill the guy that tortured me. So we come to a mutually beneficial agreement. She then tells me that in order to get my strength up, I need to find something called GSB. They created this in a lab. The caveat is that we have to harvest it from freak infected that the Baron created. Conveniently, there was one waiting for me in this very same building. What is a chimera? She literally just explained that to you, broski. Okay, can we acknowledge how cool Kyle looks this time around? Bro's jacked and looks like a supervillain. I love it.
Here, this might come in handy.
Ooh. Alright, I guess it's time to go fight this mutated chimera thing. Thank you, ma'am. You're easy on the eyes and you give me knives. That's cool. Oh. Bro, his bone is a sword. Oh my god. That made my stomach churn. Genuinely. I didn't exactly know what I was doing here, but I focused on him quite relentlessly, slashing and dashing anytime I could to ultimately end the existence of this hideous mutated ninja warrior. This also includes using my beast mode to deal some damage. It triggers automatically, so I didn't exactly plan it. What does Z plus X do? It says press Z plus X. I don't know what that means. Okay, so Z and X actually allow me to cancel the beast if I ever need to. It takes a minute before I test that out though. Uh-oh, stamina's gone. Stamina's gone! Ah! Hold on a minute. Ah! I have no idea why the hell I sounded so zesty there, but out of comedic relief, I leave it in. Oh, I just chopped that guy's head off. F. What does F do? Oh, what are we doing? Oh my god! Oh my god. First off, we got an achievement for defeating our first chimera. Second of all, that kill animation was absolutely incredible. Anyways, now that it's dead, Olivia comes down, I have a heart attack of some kind, and Olivia extracts this GSB stuff from the creature. She then shoots me up with it like an Ebola vaccine. Totally. This does put me to sleep, but I woke up alive and angry the next morning. I hate that I have to cut a lot of these cutscenes out for the sake of video length, but I loved them. So if you haven't yet, I wholeheartedly recommend playing for yourself. P.S. This video will contain spoilers, just in case that wasn't implied. Next, she states that each different chimera I take down would boost me in a different way. And with determination to put my torturer in permanent hibernation, I agree without second thought. Unlock a new beast skill. Okay. Killing chimeras allows Kyle to inject himself with their DNA and unleash new beast powers. Killing the Reaper granted you 1 beast point. Oh, this is like the beast thing in Dying Light 1. Killing chimeras increased the efficiency of beast mode. At some point, Kyle will be able to control it. That sounds like a W to me. A lot of parkour stuff. This was a bit too much to take in all at once, so I figured I'll learn them as I play. Oh, I saw the bow. I don't want to spoil too much for me. Nope, I'm not gonna look at it. I want to so bad, but I'm not gonna. Backpack, cigarettes, the occasional thing, safe haven, binoculars, lockpicks, 500 old world money, collections. Oh, there are so many. So what can we do with crafting? Did we even do anything with crafting? I guess not. Not right yet, right? As I'm looking through this, here are a few key targets for this 100%. I will need to find every single collectible, beat all possible missions, including side quests, max upgrade every blueprint, eliminate an unholy amount of perpetually spawning pests, and so much more. With that, let's move on, since it doesn't look like we have much in our inventory yet. Check your stash. Redeemable awards. Oh, deluxe edition skin bundle. Let's preview this. Oh, that's nice. Castor Woods prepper outfit. I like that. What about this one? I like that less. I like this outfit. Castor Woods patrol. Blueprints. We get blueprints for all these things? Content currently unavailable. What about this one? Oh, okay, so we can't claim any of that. yet. Oh, I like that. I like the hoodie. I like the hoodie. Got some nice boots. Hell yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Hunting bow. Well, why is it rare if it's like if it's in the first room that we... Let's talk to Miss Lady. These here manual pages come in 3 tiers, beginner, intermediate, and expert. All 3, however, are used to upgrade blueprints in the workbench, which you just saw me do. Oh. I can't craft that, but it looks amazing.
You're getting the hang of it.
Kinda. Olivia and I spoke briefly about my beast mode until we got back on the topic of the Baron once more. His name is Marius. He's very close to Mario. Mario is trying to enact control by having power over the beasts, which we absolutely cannot let happen. In the meantime, I have to find some people that I can ally with against Mario. She then points me in the direction of a town and sends me on my way, but not before giving me the device she used to extract GSB, and tells me to grab her more samples for testing. We now have binoculars.
Be careful.
Oh, level 2. 1 skill point, 25 max health, 25 max stamina.
What are you doing with those? You're going to get them out of order.
Damn, lady, chill out. Let me look through your things in peace. All right, so let's look at the map. Oh my god. That's quite the map we have here. Skills. I gonna do drop kick because that is my favorite move. I kind of like that skill points are tied to level ups. Like, instead of running around, killing, and all that stuff. I jump out of a window on the top floor of the monastery and set out to discover the beast or some shit. For real, almost all of my weapons are broken. What the hell? Hammers do work a little bit better than you might expect in these situations, and so do finisher moves. Get fucked. Oh, yes. I want to kill you with a dropkick. There we go. Kill an enemy using a dropkick. I didn't know that was an achievement until I did it, but there you go. For moral reasons, I kill every zombie in my immediate vicinity, although they will respawn probably. I'm really worried I'm gonna miss shit. Like, I would love to go straight to the waypoint, but I'm worried I'm gonna, like, miss something. Lockpick. That's exactly how it used to be. Oh. It's quite dark in here. Read? Recipe, Zarnik's blood sausage. It's so funny that I said that, then found a secret room to explore with the collectible right after. Ignoring that though, I'm not going to read these ever. Sorry in advance. All this place had was legendary wine bottles that are valuable, worth a lot of currency. I don't know how valuable the valuables are, but I'm assuming they're valuable. According to my watch, it's 15:08. I should probably put some pep in my step before nighttime. Looting random rooms isn't exactly what I consider pep in steps, but here I am. There's so much to explore. Oh my god. Alright. Keep our eyes on the mission. Got 2 locations. We gotta go up and we gotta go down. I guess let's go down first. A pop-up directing me to repairing my weapons was pretty nice because this is depressing. I began entering some kind of settlement area, and while smacking things, I found an armored zombie, which shows 0 signs at all that it's taking any damage whatsoever. He was in fact not resistant to Kyle. Safe zone spotted. There's a car! What do you mean there's a car? Smack! Smack! Nope, I missed. Oh, and we've gone through him. Oh god, I love this, dude. For some reason, I randomly disconnected from Dying Light after finishing that little bit, and when I loaded back in, I was magically teleported to the quest location, to the ally hideout, but it just turns out I was dumb and joined a co-op game on accident. Oh! Brutal. I love this game. Here I ran into my first viral infected. They're much weaker than normal, but they're quite fast. Why would they give me a guitar without letting me play it? Come on now. The city looks pretty intimidating from here, but alas, we're almost at the ally settlement. Oh no, I feel like I wasted too much time gathering shit. Something's happening over here. Alright. Enter the town hall. It's very dark. Very, very dark.
What the hell happened here?
A gun already? Say less, bro. What just happened? What happened to these poor guys? Bet this is locked, of course. What is that? Oh, I craft throwing knives. Nah, not yet. Dude, somebody's getting fucked up over there. I don't know who, but I'm looting this place. Ooh, a new weapon. What is that? My inventory, and let's swap it out with... Wait, we have a gun? When did we pick up that? It's got 7 bullets, but we're not worried about that just yet. We're gonna use this thing. Oh, well, hello, sir. Bro, what is that noise? That is some massive creature that I'm hearing right now. Ooh, a handler. Another... Okay. Guys, we're picking up weapons, finally! When I killed everything in this room, my worst fear was confirmed. Oh. Oh my god. What the fuck? Well, I figured out what the noise was. Oh my god, that thing looks brutal. For real? Wait, let's use our gun. Smack, 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 smack. Okay, that was very underwhelming. Pause. I need to switch out my weapons. Whoa! Okay, nope, that hurts. That hurts a lot, actually. I surrender. I surrender. Ah! Let me go! I'ma fuck you up. Yeah. 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 I'll smack you twice with my hammer once I'm done. Yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Listen. There we go. Done.
I killed another Chimera.
A chimera. There.
Yeah. It stormed right into the hub.
Time to extract the GSP and get my blood sample.
Okay.
You want to inject it while it's fresh.
Using that beautiful machine Olivia gave me, I extracted the GSB. I didn't know which one's the blood sample and which one's not. I feel like that's a pretty solid question to be asking here, but Kyle doesn't care at all. Sends it straight into his arm. Man's a menace. Oh. Were we transforming or something? What just happened? There were also survivors hiding from the creature, so we made sure to let them know that the all-powerful hybrid Crane is here to save the day. They do seem like a good group of fellas, but they do send me off on a search and rescue mission for their sheriff. Newbie points! Hold on. Heavy lift. Whoa! Furious charge. Let's go with Furious charge first.
I'm gonna help get the power back on here.
Winning hearts and minds. That's exactly what you need to do.
Was that all? Thought I had to kill monsters too.
Kyle has a lot more sass than I remember, and he and I often say the same things in response to dialogue. I'll show you that if I remember to. I'm coming, Sheriff, or whoever. At least we didn't need to travel far to get to the tower. It's already a part of the monastery. Cutscene. Oh. Oh, she has...
Hands where I can see him.
Whoa, 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 hold it. I'm a good guy. The name's Kyle. Your friend sent me. I'm here to help.
I have to get the power running for her before we can head back down. I entered this little electrical building on the roof. Guy alive? Yep. I knew it! You can't fake me out, Dying Light. I've played too many of your games. I'm sure you could have guessed, but activating the generator wasn't quite enough. Oh no. Why did they didn't have to bring this back? Come on, man. You didn't have to do this. I hated this part. Turns out my brain doesn't have the recommended neurons to climb the tower. Took me way longer than I'd admit publicly. After working overdrive, the sheriff and I got acquainted and became besties.
That and the fact that I kicked butt.
Bro, that was so cringe. That and the fact that I kicked butt. Bro, you're shooting zombies all day. Just swear. Just swear. It's okay, I promise. We finished setting up the town hall safe house, and this guy ended up being bitten at some point, and this happened.
Wait!
Dang! Brutal. What the hell? Next, they inform me that there is a different kind of monster aside from the one that we just killed a minute ago that's terrorizing them. Save the survivors at Town Hall. New friends. Completed. Oh, we got a blueprint of some sort. And a new weapon. You can now mod weapons. Okay. F modify. Oh, that was a modification. Install your first weapon mod. Once crafted, mods can be dismantled to make room for new ones. Okay. We got Molotovs. More food. We got some valuables. We got some crafting parts. Activities. Camping tower. Safe spot. C. Show on map. Okay, so that's the one we were at. New story quest. Hold T to track. I talked to Jacob and he wants me to track down this beast for him. And we have to do this at night. Of course. Fuck. I don't want to go outside. No. No, I don't want to go outside at night. Come on. Fuck you. Seriously? Oh my god. This is an immediate nope for me. There's a volatile down there. Fuck. Investigate.
Sure tore through here.
Oh, oh, no. No. I don't like it. I don't like that. They're trying to scare me. Oh, I went the wrong way. Whoops. The beast thing left trails for me to follow in order to track it down here. Oh my Jesus Christ. Why? Fuck off. Oh my god, dude. Give me a damn heart attack, bro. Shit! Don't do that to me. In here? Yep. Oh god! Why? Why you do this to me? Get smacked with a crowbar, bruh. Done. Get out of here. Goodbye. Oh.
Yep, I see some smoke. I'll check it out.
No! I don't want to go over there. On my way to the fire, I whipped out my binoculars and tried to mark anything new on the map. Nate Market Dark Zone, a building that contains valuable loot, but has been claimed by numerous infected. Library HQ, a building that contains valuable loot, but has been overrun by... Okay. Ah, our first collectible, and it's a damn graffiti thing from Dying Light 2. And here's another. At the explosion, there doesn't appear to be all that much going on. And because there wasn't much going on, I used the beast mode to clear them up quickly. That made this very easy. Ooh. SMG! Got some fuel. There's this guy. A fellow reached out on the radio in distress, so I need to track this beast down before it all fades and we lose it. We just run into a slight problem with the volatiles though. I'm not fucking with these guys. Okay, I guess we are. Stubbing my toes sounds more pleasant than this. Oh my god. Please, dear God. Save me. Oh, please. Climb faster, you fuck. Oh my god. He's so fast. They're so fast. Oh fuck. It's not what I meant to do. Level 2 chase. What? Bro! Please! I just want to live. Kill a volatile. How did I just kill a volatile? I have no idea. I don't know what I did, but I'm running. Hopefully this place has an exit. Oh my god. Juked. Good shot. Oh my god. No. They're gonna kill me. Of course this door's locked. Alright then. Is this one gonna work? No. Damn. That is unfortunate. 750. And we didn't even need to go through those doors. Where is the nearest cliff so I can leap off of it? Okay, there's no breaks for me, I guess, at all. There was a stone sigil here and things that I didn't want to wake up. So I snuck around and climbed through this hatch to witness that the guys on the radio have since perished. Okay, that's a bit further than I was expecting.
Help me!
Oh!
Shit!
Pretty close to what I was thinking. That thing is fast. I had to climb through this church like I was Tarzan and kill the infected chasing me while trying to keep up with a creature that's faster than me. Eventually I made it to the top and found overwhelming joy that it was daytime once more. Oh, damn. That didn't look as far down as it actually was. Not gonna lie. Okay then. Here's the tunnel. This room here was quite concerning to me. It looked like they were setting something up. Oh my god! Why? Fuck both of you. It's ridiculous and unnecessary. I know how to fight you. Yeah, bro didn't last 30 seconds. That's what she said. What? Let's see. What is this? Pitchfork? Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like it's an opportunity weapon. Yeet. Run at least 10,000 meters. That was quick. Has it really already been 10,000 meters? I feel like I haven't done shit yet, though. That's because you haven't. You've just been looting like the goblin that you are. Anyways, I think we're finally catching up to the beast, and so we're screams off in the distance, and this guy is still alive. What is that? What is that? Oh! Who was that? After that, I started to theorize that this creature was somehow the guy that experimented on us since he kinda looked similar. Like, tell me they don't look the same here. It's creepy how human he is. Unfortunately, he got away from me, but I can't relax just yet. These rats came out of the ass crack of earth just to chase me down. Alright. Time to run as far away as physically possible. I'm hauling ass, brother. Get me out of here. Oh my god, I'm almost in the daylight. Please! Oh my god. Oh, they look so creepy. They look so creepy, bro. What the fuck? After we finished up, Olivia called us back to the monastery to talk about the chimeras. We also got level 3, which I then used to unlock Stealth Expert. Oh, we have more pistol. We have more. Oh, we have rifle ammo and SMG ammo. What is that? Fire arrows? Oh shit. At some point, we're going to want to get started on the safe zones and things. This is the library tower. I don't really need to do that yet. I want to go and do this one first. So we got to head back that way anyways. But I could have sworn we picked up a bow. Maybe we didn't. Just so it's included, I spent about 30 minutes doing absolutely nothing, killing and looting. Snap. Your neck is gone, brother. Neck is gone. Guess we'll go in here first. What's in here? Nothing. Except for a table, half a bike. What's in the fridge? Honey? Cookies? Dried fruits? Okay. What's in that? Treasure map, B4. Treasure map. Oh, that's on the bridge. So rock me the wagon wheel, rock me the way you feel. Hey, mom. Imagine being beat to death and your killer is singing Wagon Wheel. I make myself laugh sometimes, I swear. At the base of the safe zone, I started climbing, then grabbed the fire arrow's blueprint and turned the power on to activate it. Then I found a car nearby and I couldn't pass it up. Oh, vehicles. Refuel the vehicle with fuel found in old cars. Yes, I am definitely running over anything and everything. Excuse me. You're in my way, sir. Yes, light off. How dare he break my windshield? Hey babe, coming through. Hurt. Uh-oh, I feel like I just got called into the principal's office. Not this time, thank God. But we gave the sample to Olivia and she says that it looks like they were modified intentionally for some purpose. She takes some blood from me and gives me another chimera location. Oh, we can craft a bow. Oh my God. Go to our stash and see if we can actually claim this shit now. Let's see. Okay, so I can redeem these blueprints now. Oh, that's so nice. I guess I'll redeem these just so like I can use it purely out of curiosity. And the armor, I probably won't worry about that. Wow. These do terrible damage. They're worse than... I use those really rarely, if at all. They pretty much sucked since I always had something better. Where do we gotta go for this? Way the fuck out there. I'm gonna craft a regular bow too. Just to have it. I like bows over crossbows, which sounds weird, but it's just facts. I like bows. Oh, and we can craft regular arrows. Maybe this is a skill issue, but this thing was horrendous. I shan't be using it. Oops, excuse me, fellas. One interesting thing they did this time around with the cars is the waypoint. The little guide makes it so much easier to know where you're going. I saw this collectible on an island while on a bridge, but this area says level 11, so I'm not staying here for more than a few seconds. What the fuck are you? Oh, you explode. Okay. It's the first time. No! My truck's on fire. This is a lot of dead bodies. I might have a problem. Ooh, I wonder what's up here, though. Ow. How did you just get electrocuted? Was that me? No, that wasn't me. What is in this place? Sir Smeef, this here would be an electrical substation. There are no stupid questions, except that one. There were some goodies inside, but it looks like I can't do much with it just yet. I can see a lot of locations from here, none that are really close unfortunately, except this abandoned house. The big guy inside couldn't really do much against a man on a roof with a crossbow, so I took full advantage. Oh, I forgot to mention, there was a bug on launch with this game involving day-night cycles. Sometimes it would be nighttime and look day, or vice versa, so I had not a single clue that it was nighttime until this moment. Can I kill a volatile in this mode? Why is this volatile out in the middle of the day? Oh my God. Holy shit. I did kill a volatile. Oops. Okay. No. Don't come in here. Hold on. Come on, fellas. 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 Let me loot this guy. Thank you. Fellas! As you can see, I was clearly freaking out. Like, what do I do here? I'm gonna hide. Woo! Break knuckles. A blueprint. Okay. Oh. What are y'all doing out in the middle of the day? Whoa! What the fuck? You cheated! You cheated! I managed to sneak into a garage where I'll be safe for a bit. After flipping the switch, I closed up the house as best as I could and repaired this wire with duct tape to fix the electricity because that makes sense. Repair, please, hurry up! Not sure how, but I managed not to die there. Yeah. Yeah, no. I shouldn't be able to escape like that. That's cheating. Okay, so now we have another safe zone where we can craft and do things. It may look daytime, but let's wait until morning. Who the hell is this? To summarize, this guy wants me to hunt a creature down for him, but the quest is level 11, so maybe later. Ooh, convoys have made a return in this game as well. Of course, I began completing it. Fun fact, the convoy access cards are a new thing and are only retrieved from armored zombies, nothing else. The rewards I got were decent, but nothing to drool over. This poor guy had a gruesome death by the blade of my axe, but I'm not here for him. I'm here for the chimera we heard about. It looks like something has clearly broken out of this truck and took out everyone standing before it. This is a Baron's doing. They made this. I had to track its footprints and inevitably tracked it here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks exactly like a 350 Chevy motor, or really any V8 Chevy. That single chain timing cover is a dead giveaway, missing a bunch of bolts though and doesn't have any mounting holes for the accessories, but we're gonna ignore that. Who needs a belt, am I right? Oh, not these fuckers again. So I found it. Let me fuck you up. You will not escape me today. No ma'am. Bitch, come here. Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Damn. Oh my God. That poor lady. I collected the samples and injected myself with one of them once more. Now we can unlock the heavy lift part, and then we can unlock beast controlled, which will allow us to control the beast power. I inform Olivia, but she doesn't have the location of another just yet, so we're gonna head back to the people in the town hall. First blood completed. More skill points. We've got 2 skill points. Obviously, I want to learn the flamethrower. It's grenade launcher too. Oh my God. Guess active landing would be a good skill point to put that in. We're collecting quite the list of activities, huh? This slightly stresses me out. So this tower's right here. It's a level 6 location, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm trying not to even bother with people. That actually worked, believe it or not. I collected the exploding knife blueprint and activated the safe zone by flipping the power switch. Treasure map. I forgot to mention, I'll need to collect all of the treasure maps as well. I'm not quite sure how I got here, but I climbed to the top of this very climbable cliff. Everything looks different from up here, especially since I can look into the edge of the map. Bro, what is the purpose? Why did I just do all this work? There's gotta be something at the peak there, right? There's no way there isn't. You're telling me that I just did all that and there wasn't even anything up here? Well, this looks intriguing. I don't know if I'll survive that drop though. Nope, I didn't think so. Survivor wish. It's a charm. What does a charm do? Oh, what is this? There's like hidden shit up here? Okay. Reinforced thing. Some rice. So I lied, there's nothing intriguing about this place except one tape recording on the machine we saw in the monastery, and a stone sigil near where some guy passed. So I'm assuming this guy was sacrificed to his unfortunate demise. Nice. I almost spent a full hour trying to find a way into this house. You'll see why that's ridiculous later, I promise. After I finished dilly-dallying around, I collected a gamer headset, activated a safe zone, cleared out an entire garage full of zombies, and accidentally discovered that this is the location seen on one of the treasure maps. Easy. Hard my ass. Oh. The Needle, legendary SMG. We got our first legendary weapon. And the only one you can't dismantle. It'll be stuck with you forever. Minus 6% firearm recoil, plus 3% damage headshot or head strike, plus 1.5% damage resistance infected. I kind of look like a nerd now, but that's alright. Here's the treasure map that would have led me back to the garage if I had not discovered it first. I did find a generator on some random bridge which confused me a tad. I don't know what that just started or what that's doing. Oh. Hold on. What the fuck are you? Perfect. Guns are their biggest weakness. Good to know. Oh, there's the thing. We have to power it before we can get in that room. Okay. Well, let's go grab that then. I know this is a treasure map, so we're about to get some loot. Yeah, open. Open sesame. Ooh. Legendary pistol? Cool. Epic ammo, bracelet, jewelry, worldwide or old world wine. We have 2 legendary weapons already. So I'm back in the city and I chose to unlock every question mark icon on the map and do most of the dark zones since they have decent rewards such as blueprints. This is the first one that I found. I wanted to be stealthy so I crafted some throwing knives. It worked perfectly. These places are so useful just because of the fact that they're slam full of crafting resources or upgrade resources. Oh! Beginner manual pages. It's kind of what we've been looking for because that allows us to upgrade our blueprints. What we got in here? Batteries, resistance booster, more beginner pages. Every dark zone has a room similar to this one with extra or more rare resources. It's essentially just the reward room. And I'm such a loot goblin, man. Like, I literally cannot play one of these games without first, like, you know... Actually, we don't, because you didn't finish the damn sentence. I found another one. My ego might be growing with my skill level in this game. Not that I'm actually any good. We killed him in one hit because I guess we had, like, the sneak bonus thing. No, these aren't actual volatiles, and are pretty weak in comparison. They only take a couple hits to kill. The ending room in this one had an armored piece and more upgrade pages. Excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, Dear God, don't listen to that. So remember when I said vents will be a recurring thing? Well, almost every dark zone has them. And we're out. There's a convoy down here too that I'm probably gonna ignore for now. Okay, I guess it's nighttime again. It looks completely day. No! That is not what I wanted. Say whatever you want, but this isn't fear. This is intelligence. And here we are at another dark zone. This one is specifically important because it's an electronics store, and wiring is what you'll run out of most often in this game. What is that? Smartphone. Smartphone. The goodies here were more upgrade pages and a mod blueprint. I wanted to do most, if not all, dark zones in the city. They weren't hard, mostly just tedious. I picked up a ton more upgrade pages, the occasional military medkit, a random treasure map, some armor, more pages, and a safe that has nothing good enough to waste your time on it. One more blueprint was found before I pulled my head out of my ass to gather my thoughts. So far, my leading cause of death is fall damage. I don't think any of us are really that surprised still. Kanjar. Where am I at? It appears we've got some fancy new armors now, and all 5 slots actually have something in it. Hey, we have a trader. Trade. Holy shit. Shaft mod, avalanche. I bought every single one of this guy's materials, then bought the blueprints because I know I'll need them. If I sell all my valuables, it'll be 8,036. But I think I might hold on to them. There's no, like, I don't think I want to buy anything right now. So we're not even going to worry about it. Let me talk to him though. The trader had a task for us to go collect some supplies that they had lost track of, and potentially save some of the last squad if they're still alive. I believe there are 4 parts to this killing spree quest. This Chad over here wants me to find his father. Alrighty then. He doesn't seem to like Mr. Dad too much. At least he has a location for us to start looking though. What is that? Treasure hunt? Oh, I know where that is. I know exactly where that is. There's the Belfie Tower, and that's the building that it had marked right there. I don't know what that is. Flamethrower. I can craft it? Do I? How about I do the voltage blueprint? We'll level that up to rare. Ooh. And then I'm going to do the shaft mod. We'll level that up to rare. And I can't upgrade anything else because we don't... Well, actually, I could just go ahead and upgrade these, I guess. Just to have it done. I put upgrades on my axe to give them a go. Uh-oh, the sheriff wants to have a word with me. Never mind, she sent 2 squads to their death and now wants me to go and recover the mission.
God is watching out for us. He sent us Kyle.
Again, I don't care what you all say, Jacob is my favorite character so far. This quick stop into a dark zone yielded resources, upgrade stuff, armor, and more resources. You get the idea. Now let's get the power station under control in this tower building place. I believe that is it. Safe zone complete. Power restored. Why is there an orgy of zombies surrounding this fountain? Oh, it was part of the Killing Streak side quest with an evil letter on this guy's face. This is just the beginning. Of what?
Meaning someone's hunting your people, and that someone's got a knack for writing death threats.
Well, you're exiting the city, it appears. Oh, and there's a car waiting here just for me. Hello, Mr. Car. Time for us to go. I'm being told to head over to a power plant. The hell is this? National Park. Wait, what? In safe zone. Okay. Let's get the safe zone real quick. Why not? You know what I mean? What the fuck? Why are you shooting guns at me? Oh my god. Just jump scared me. You're waiting, huh? Oh god, that's a grenade. What is this? Spark? Tip mod. 1,000 miles and it's pretty far, but they've got planes and trains. The cars that'll walk to you if I no other way. Dead. Give me that assault rifle. You bitch. Yes, sir. Okay, so that's unlocked. Oh wait, there's another thing in here that we should grab. What is this? Ooh, a tape recording. No, I did not notice that I leveled up to 5. Oh, there's a lot of zombies here. Woo! Run them over. The driving in this game is actually fantastic. I can't think of many issues with this game really, but I am incredibly biased. What are we gonna get from here? Probably not much, I would assume. I see something. What is that? SMG ammo? Okay. Police baton? I'll take that. Hold on. Let's just get rid of this regular baton. Oh, and we got a blueprint here. For what? Demolisher trophy. This truck is struggling for dear life. Oh, never mind. It wasn't a, I thought I had to save a guy from here, but it wasn't a person. It's a little loot thing. Oh, what's in here? Encounter successful. Oh, I got a purple weapon. Hold on. Longsword. Cleaver. And, let me see. Is that better than my current bow? 133. Yep, it already is. It's better than my current bow. That's so sad. We're here, but it's dark and I'm scared. I killed as many as I could in the surrounding area and started trying to work my way into the building. I'm guessing this is the right way? Just some calculus equations sprinkled in with a wee bit of rocket science and I was able to make it in there. A strange fellow was waiting for me. Would have been nice if he just invited me up in the first place.
You stupid pig-headed idiot.
I'm trying to help you here, moron.
I'm the moron. Didn't I tell you not to come here?
Well, you couldn't fix it?
Fix it? Fuck that. I'm not going down there.
I actually hate just about everything involving this character. If Debbie Downer was a person, he'd be it.
Just the kind of idiot that'll kick your ass if you don't adjust your goddamn attitude.
That's right, Kyle, you tell him. He told me where I could find the generators and stuff because he's too much of a puss to go fix it himself. This is starting to remind me of the electrical stations in Dying Light 2. Thankfully, I ended up finding the generator room. Unfortunately, it's completely full of water. There's a ton of rust holes in the pipes and we'll have to redirect the water. Not before I almost drown though. These seem to be the answer to the job, and after activating the generator and connecting some power, it looks like the water has been drained. I grabbed this wrench from a storage room and used it on this final pipe. It's like a... That's what you do to me. What you do to me. Get me up this bitch. Put some torque in it, Kyle. Put some torque in it. Okay, I gotta go over here. Alright. Activating the turbines actually made them activate this time. Can you believe it? Sounds like it worked to me. It sounds mighty active.
What do you know? You're not as stupid as you look.
No, I am. I am stupid as I look, but I have optimism. You've got me all wrong, brother. I am definitely as stupid as I look. All brawn, no brain. That's what I do.
That's because the Baron shut this plant down for a reason. And he wanted it to stay that way. Yeah, I work for the big man. Did I forget to mention that?
Hands where I can see them!
Aw, you fucking dick. For real? Ain't gotta knock my teeth out.
Move it!
I wouldn't push me if I were you. You don't want to piss me off. You're gonna see a really ugly side of me.
Back off.
Get his ass! Coming for you, motherfucker. I want to throw this at you. I mean,
I gotta get that power back on.
Fair enough. I did warn them. I did indeed do that. After a minor temper tantrum, I turned the power back on. Why do they always bring backup? Hey, whoa. Your head is gone. I'm so sorry. More humane than a fuck, I can't think of the word. You know what? I've decided I want to shoot you instead. Oh, does your face hurt? Oh, you poor guy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Permanently. Oh, that guy. I didn't even kill that one. His partner did. See your head. The sheriff ordered me back to the town hall to talk. Ah, we gotta run all the way back. Why? What if I don't wanna? On my way, this guy named Pietro asked me to do the same thing with the rest of the power stations. I guess we can do that. It's a side quest. We should probably do that side quest. Remote trap controller. Oh, who the fuck's spitting at me? Get out of here. I found a blueprint in this room, connected the power cables, and activated a generator to finish the quest. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to ground yourself every time you pull one of these things in real life. Pretty sure. Is that the end of that? What the fuck? Damn, we gotta go so far. Get me out of this. Police! Put your hands up. Or don't. It's alright. Excuse me. Hey, bitch. Okay, you're invulnerable to me. Good to know. I randomly found a safe zone to clear, so I cleared it. Carrots! Give me some of that shit. Next, I grabbed this armor piece and activated the power. None of the armor that we've been gathering so far has been all that worth it yet. I take a truck over to the start of the quest about finding the dude's dad. Oh shit, it's my turn. Uh-oh, check engine light's on. Skirt! Not the check engine light. Oh no. There was a map in his cabin, which may indicate where he is. I head further up the mountain and found this place. We're going in a little den. Better not be any bears in here, I swear to God. Oh, fuck no. If I wanted to play the forest again and go through caves, I would do that. I don't like this. Is that a chest right there? Hey, it was. I can see. And that water's making me mad thirsty. Is that weird? Probably weird. I don't know. Oh, it's getting so dark. Oh my Jesus, fuck you. Just like the forest. I hate you so much. It's always the bats, man. They get me every time. Fucking bat cave head ass. Where's Batman? Bruce Wayne! I don't know where that goes. I don't want to go down there though. Hey, whoa, there's a guy down here. Okay. Hello. What did you do? Why are there volatiles right next to you? What did you do, mate? How's it going, mate? It seems like you're in quite a pickle right here.
Eli.
Do I look like Eli, you fuck?
What are you doing here?
Dad, let's go home. I'm not your son. Long story short, this guy trapped a bunch of people in here as they turned and now wants me to blow up the cave with them inside. We're supposed to do it, but it was chaos. We had to escape. I had to bring this cable along and connect it to the C4 charges. Attached cable. Right. Where are we gonna take this one at? Oh my god. There are multiple charges that I need to wire up before we can get this thing done. Plus this broken wire, which I used duct tape to fix, of course, as we do with all things. After I was done with the final charge, I went back to Daddy Caveman to see what's up. This was a very strange interaction. He strongly implies that he wants to stay here when he blows it up. Then this happens. A hug? Sure.
Sure.
Oh, I feel so awkward right now. Get it off. I have daddy issues. I don't like this. Yes, let go of me. He gives me a knife to give his son as some sort of hand-me-down. Then he pushes me and blows up the cave, in which I now have to escape before it collapses in on me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get me out of here. Not only is this guy sentencing the people that he trapped in there to death, himself to death, but also, well, what he thinks to be his own son. That's crazy. It's crazy work. How about I fire this guy from wherever he works? Oh, get me out this bitch. I don't like it. I'm feeling very claustrophobic right now. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, dude, y'all are a bunch of assholes. I hate y'all so much. I know y'all put them there. Oh my god. I smacked my shift key so bad it got stuck. Jesus fucking Christ. I gotta pull my arm out of my ass real quick. Pause. Jesus. And it's turning nighttime right now? They know exactly what they're doing, bro. They know exactly what them fuckers are doing. On the plus side, we can now turn all of our quests in at once. Hopefully, without getting demolished by a volatile first. What is this? It's a tire? Come here. Come here. Where are you going? Aw, damn it. I am your father. This guy didn't give a rat's ass about his father, much less the knife, so I guess we're keeping it. The trader also didn't give anything nice for the first part of the Killing Street questline. I speak to the sheriff in her office and she says that we can't make an enemy out of the Baron, which is crazy because that's precisely what we need to do to get rid of his control. Kyle did a solid job of convincing them for now. We just need to learn more about the Baron first. Discover Baron's sabotage. Oh, we got some nice pantyloos from that.
Found the location of another kind.
Shut up 1 second. I gotta spend my parkour points. We've got 4 skill points. Oh shit. Dash for as long as your stamina lasts. I don't really know what that means. Being honest there, sir. I'll go with this one, the bow. Bow one. Oh wait, I forgot I have 4. I'll go with enemy jump, because they get in my way all the time. Oh, that took 2 skill points to unlock that. Okay. Shit, do I craft? Should I craft? I kind of want to use. I'm gonna craft the flamethrower, just because I wanna. I'm gonna regret that later. Flame upgraded. Oh, I can. Oh my god. If I upgrade my throwing knives, it does 150 more damage. That's insane. I'm gonna craft like 20 of these bitches. I'm gonna try and upgrade all of my blueprints to rare. Let's craft some flamethrower ammo while we're at it too. Oh, this one has a legendary tip mod on it. I don't know how I got that, but... Oh, I didn't mention this earlier, but charms give slight buffs to your weapons. There's a wide range of them too, I just haven't found them. Cable guy, talk to Pietro. I talked to Pietro once more and he gave me a device to activate electric traps around the map. He also gives me a water supply mission before I leave. And then this random fella tells me I need to find 3 different supplies for him to build a device, so I'll slowly complete them as I run across them.
What are you just blurting out random nouns?
Oh, sarcasm. A sign of great intellect, but also emotional weakness.
Shut up, don't call me out like that.
You ever succumb to angry outbursts?
Yes, but shut up.
Often.
I spoke to Jacob and he told me about the Baron and his activity involving a monument, which means I now have to check that out. Really not sure how I missed this Castorwood Beaver collectible at the front doors. On the way to the mission objective, I collected another blueprint and activated the power in this substation. Then I found the Baron's men on some train tracks and got some good loot too. Next, I found myself beating the shit out of zombies in a pump station. The infected inside didn't last long either. I checked the pressure and it was totally fine, so now we gotta check another one. Bruh! No shot you want me to run all the way over there. You for real? You're not fucking with me? Alright, we're going back to the story quest. Actually, I'm gonna unlock that safe house before I go back to the story. I have to climb this little transmission tower to activate the safe zone. The only thing to note was this shock knife blueprint. Bruh, I can't get the nighttime to go away. It's just perpetually nighttime. Why must you do me like this? Why you got me so bad? Why you gotta do me like that? You hit me with a Subaru, what the fuck is wrong with you? Well, here's the monument that we needed to reach, and it's full of infected. This seems like they're intentionally giving me, getting on top of this thing. Remember that I tried to climb this later. Oh, I think that's the end of the road for us. Damn. I'm sure you can guess what happened next. Then I found another one of those strange machines once again.
Found an empty steel canister.
What do you think it held?
Some kind of compressed gas. It's labeled E and F.
E and F. They manufactured chemical reagents.
Wait, I got brass knuckles. Hold the fuck up. Yes, it did. Huzzah! I mean, dude, we were like 2 p.m. and it was middle of the night. Unless we're in fucking South Pole. Ooh, there's actually humans here to fight. And they did a great job of making this game creepy as fuck this time around. I cleared out this building of infected, collected the blueprint, closed the door, and was directed downstairs to turn the power on. I had to replace a fuse and clear out the area in order to activate the power, and that is another safe zone complete. Damn, it is raining hard as fuck. It kind of makes me want to like close my eyes in real life. I just feel like water's gonna shoot it into my eyeball at like Mach 3. Why the hell is there a safe zone up there? Oh shit. I can't believe it actually took me 5 whole minutes to get to the top of this thing. There was a charm, armor, and a hidden treasure map up here. Maybe I'm just gonna like risk it for the biscuit. Nailed it. Oh my god, the flamethrower is beautiful. Oh shit. Stop shooting at me. Not necessary. The climb to the top was hard, but I got a bow and some arrows. But aside from being the absolute bow god that I am, the real goal is getting into the factory. Breaking out. Just ripped off his legs. Oh my god. What is that? What do I have to kill? I don't know what that is. I don't want to know though. Let's stay over there for all I care. There was an evil scientist, perhaps related to Dr. Doofenshmirtz, which we held at shotgun point to squeeze information out of him. There was apparently a special gas that they used to draw the chimeras, which we inferred to mean that they were genetically modified to respond to this. After giving bro a minor concussion and admiring my new shotgun, I put some of these gas tanks in the back of my truck and drove off with haste. You can't possibly understand the joy I felt in doing this. I could do it all day long. It even got me up to level 7. Fuck. No! The truck's gonna blow up. Check it out. That was close. Against all odds, mostly due to my lack of available IQ points, I was able to get the gas canister to this machine. Should I act? Oh god. Seems like a boss arena. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Red gas. Oh yeah, I guess that works. Oh. What the? This is not good. Oh. Oh, and I'm out of. Oh, let me grab my gun out. Oh, that's a car. Get out of my way. And, okay, we're out. That was super fast. That was really fast. I think I might actually have to go in with this guy. Okay. Okay. You attack fast, brother. I smacked him right in the left ass cheek to trigger the next phase. Right ass cheek! Skirt! Ass cheeks. Ass cheeks are the way, man. I'm telling you. Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm gonna do the finishing move. Oh my god! Oh! Just a smidge, but... Oh, he's in the car. Could this technically be considered an addiction? I'm not really sure what the terms and conditions are. Looks like we're starting to adapt to it better as well. We don't even drop to our knees anymore upon injection. Ooh, beast can be controlled. So now we can enter beast mode no matter what, like whenever. That's pretty great. Yeah. Like it used to be, we would instantly go into it, but now we can kind of control it, I guess. We could do these, both of these, just because I'm going to have to max my level out anyway. So, yeah, we'll do launch first. Highway bus something. What? How about you, like, don't spit shit at me, huh? There's a treasure map, like, right next to us right now. Get fucked. Die. See, Crane said the same shit as me. He's like, fuck it. You know, same thing I said, basically. Blaze. Oh, it's another mod. Okay. We just attached it. We just clinched it in between our butt cheeks. As we were going down, because, you know, we're mutant, so we have insanely strong butt cheeks. Above averagely strong butt cheeks. Okay, so we need to go... In order to do this, like, systematically, we're gonna have to go here, here, and see if there's any question marks around here. This guy, then this guy, run all the way back. Nope. Run all the way over here. Do this quest. Do this quest. Do this factory relay. And then do this quest. And then we're all gonna... all that's gonna meet back up at the town hall. It's a lot of work. I've got that summertime sadness. Oh, oh. Ah. Oh, God. Oh. I have... I am stuck. Can you, like, do me a favor and knock me out of it? Oh, my God. Where's this guy at? My only solution here was to grenade myself, and it worked perfectly. Bitch, don't thrust the air at me like that. Or throw that at me. This guy basically slapped me in the face with his chicken. My ego is permanently damaged. On the plus side, I got another blueprint and another activated generator. Ow, Jesus Christ, that scared the fuck out of me. That made me jump in my chair. I didn't think the electricity would arc over to me from there. Can't catch a break in this game, man. I don't know how we got from there to this, but whoever decided to make you zipline over to this, I hope your pillow is warm on both sides. Not even sure if these shock arrows are worth it. Oh, what the fuck? They did that on purpose. And we're in an event now? What is going on? I've entered the building. I opened up a safe for some keys that we'll need to use to fix the water pathways at a junction point on the map. I then cleared a church of infected and read this creepy letter to close the second installment of the Killing Streak side quest. Well, the pressure gauge is fine, but there is a clinking noise going on underneath the pump station somewhere. Have I mentioned my strong dislike for sewers in video games? Oh my God, this place is too expansive. I don't like it. There's way too many places for them to hide collectibles down here. I don't like it. Not a fan, not a fan. Oh my God, it's an actual maze. Holy fucking fuck. Why is there aspirin down here? What did I do? That's a volatile. Maybe I don't want to deal with those guys. Whoa! Maybe I do want to deal with those guys. Stop showing me your ass! He's giving me a peek at his ass cheeks. Constantly. Stop it! I don't need to see that. Military pistol. Take it. What is that? Oh, that's whoever's clanging on these dang metal poles, I'm chopping your head off the moment I see you. Stop the clanking. Oh my Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck this guy. That's like the third time I've shit my pants today. Watch this shit. You ready? Ready? Whoopang! Whoopang! That did not work nearly as well as I thought it was going to. No, it did not. But at least I found the source of the clinking. Apparently they were trapped down here, so they cut the water to signal for help, which is pretty smart. I'll give them that. Oh my. Man. Why the fuck? That was close. Let me get a good view. Come on, you can do it. You're almost there. You're so close. Ah. Bye, my lover. Bye. Ow. Turning off the power to keep from electrocuting my dogs was a must. Wait, where the hell? How did I just get back here? Bruh. Got me running a damn mile. Put me on the track team. What's that? Oh my Jesus. Why? You assholes. Bro, all I saw was the top of his noggin. His cranium was showing. Put it back. Give me them cigarettes. I need one after that. I'll check the trash for some cigarettes. That's it. No smoking. What? Get out of here. I can't believe that was really all we had to do. I mean, it makes sense, it just seemed a little bit too easy, you know? Next, there were a few things located in some safe zones that I needed to collect, which also pushed me to level 8. These collectibles are randomly placed throughout the map. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to find them all. In the meantime, let's spend our skill points on something at least a little useful. I received Killing Streak Volume 3 whilst finessing my dirty paws on some blueprints. Did I do it immediately? No. I went and returned the stuff this guy asked for to make his device. Anyway, y'all. Why is a volatile out? Is it nighttime and I don't know because the game didn't tell me? Yes, it is. It is middle of the day. Good sir. Por favor. This day and nighttime bug was getting pretty frustrating at this point. Are my eyes seeing that correctly? I mean, I am blind, but are we about to get our first set of intermediate pages? I found a shotgun and a convoy, some recent car tracks, and a friendly explosive waiting to say hi under this dead body. But for some reason, the fellows who said it didn't do anything to me. They just drove off. After talking to the trader about shady activity, that was volume 3 done. If you've already played, you know who this dumbass is. His world-altering machine was just an insanely loud radio in which it would get you killed. So I'll have to protect it from being destroyed by all incoming infected. This wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy either. I did enjoy smacking them around a bit. His device didn't work, but he did give me a blueprint for a miniature version that I won't ever use, because why would I do that? Then I started to realize how much they really got me running all over the place. I dropped the last Chimera sample off with Olivia to do more research. She's constantly talking about more samples. But now I guess I have to get more intel on the Baron, since it's been a while since we've last done anything involving him. Just in time, I was informed of a spotting of his men near a salt mine. That was hard to say, so let's get on that. Damn, we're breezing through these levels now. I upgraded my first blueprint to Epic, and it was obviously throwing knives. Killing Streak Volume 4. Get to the old bookstore. I forgot it had so many, like, valuables in here. Get us wine, baby. Who are you? Hey. Not welcome here. I really need someone constantly in my ear reminding me that the cars exist. Jacob gave me another quest about retrieving some supplies when I made it back to the town hall. For the love of all that is holy, can this please stop happening? It's brutal. Bang! I mean, I got, you know, in a world with no mercy, you gotta have mercy sometimes, you know what I mean? That was the ending of Killing Streak number 4. Okay, so there's 5 of these missions and we're on the finale now. That's nice, I guess? Does that mean we're actually about to be done with this questline? Please, dear God, have mercy on my soul. So we gotta meet with the sheriff. All the... Bruh! Oh, that's the story quest. Hold on. Someone's gonna jump out at me. Or I'm gonna...
Shit.
Or they're gonna lock me inside. You know what? That's fine too, I guess. Leave the bodies where they are. No point wasting time to bury them. We have to go. We'll just burn the library down once we've taken enough fuel from those sons of bitches. Like, why spread more chaos when you don't, like, needlessly? I met this lady and initially thought she was great until the alarm sounded, but it's okay, she didn't make it out alive, which was enough satisfaction for me, to be honest. Mighty unfortunate, however, I can't help but notice that I don't give a shit. At least we got the supplies back. Then we gotta go and hunt this Yaga. Then go and talk to the sheriff for the vengeance quest. Got a new jacket and some new intermediate papers. Upgrade our brake knuckles. Oh, I love these things so much. Looks like there's 3 more skill points for us to spend on random things. Don't judge me, but Kyle looks sick. I learned that I can change the appearance of clothing items. Okay, I'm tired of putting this quest on hold. It's Yaga time. Wait until night. Our first hunting adventure at night. Fuck. That's not the least bit terrifying, bruh. The fuck? Get away from me. Oh my god. Oh! This isn't exactly how I envisioned tonight going, but as long as I make it there in one single piece, I'm happy. I don't like this at all. Bruh. For real? Where's this hoe at? He took a little detour. Oh, no, she's back down here. Oh my god. Very thankful this wasn't a really hard fight. I just wanted it done. Yeah, I don't think this guy's gonna make it. I mean, it's great that we'll get his crossbow, but I really won't use it. He gives me important information about the whereabouts of a scientist, so I track him down to this building. Why did the tracks just like suddenly disappear? Okay, there they are. I'm running for dear life, man. Come on. I'm leading the volatiles over to these guys. Leading those volatiles here was genius. I was able to get inside very quickly by using my feet as a battering ram.
Look, I'm sorry about that poor man's wife. I really am. But killing me won't bring her back.
I guess that's a fair point. I'll let you live this time. Oh, I feel even more guilty.
He's worse off than I thought. That poor bastard.
I guess at least we're not 2 lives down. We're only 1 life down, because he wouldn't have cared. But the scientist was dead, because now he's dead.
Rest in peace, Max.
R.I.P. Max. Are we not even gonna try to bury him? Come on now. Hey, there's a truck here. Let's just go run people over. This is fun. You should try it. Not in real life, of course. Oh my Jesus. Bro. Oh. Don't do that to me. Why did they put him in a bush? Why did they put him in a bush? Explain that to me. They knew that shit was gonna fuck with me too. They knew it. I met up with the sheriff and it looks like the Baron is inside that mine over there based on the information given to us.
Longer than you were, but are you sure you're really ready?
Today he pays for everything he did to me.
I tried to be stealthy, but that really didn't go well for me, so I had to do what I had to do. After I was inside the mine, I silently took out the patrols to get further in. Oh, this place is pretty. Oh, who just fell? Who was it? Oh, it was you. Put you out of your misery for you. Bruh, why are there more people down here? Uh-oh. They're gearing me up for something. I don't know what it is, but they're gearing me up for something. I'm not sure I'm gonna like what it is. I'll put money on it being a boss fight. Hey. Bitch. Get wrecked. Bye. I don't miss, bro. I'm just too good. Fuck, I missed. Fuck, I missed again. Damn it. Oh, okay. Boss battle time, I guess. Probably. Most likely.
Sheriff, I'm in the main hall. I've seen a shit ton of his troops, but no sign of the Baron. Sheriff, you copy?
Yep. And I'm sorry, Kyle, but I need to protect my people.
Fuck.
She set me up. Nah.
I hope you enjoyed your brief taste of freedom. Let's call it a field test, shall we?
Oh. Oh, kill him. Uh-oh. I just released something. What did I just release? What is that? Oh, that's the guy that we saw in the sewers that one day. He's like me.
I am in for a rude awakening for when I discover how much he and I truly have in common.
Wait, is he gonna be an ally? Whoa! Uh-oh. That is not good. Why would they drop a mountain on my head, bro? I can't believe the sheriff turned me in, bro. I thought she was our, like, closest ally out of everybody. Why would she go against us? We've done nothing but help. Okay. Okay. Okay, pause. Hold up. Hold up. I need to equip my shotgun. Please! Please!
Running for dear life was the only possible solution in this event. There was no way I could kill my way out of here.
UV flashlight upgraded. I didn't realize that we could upgrade that. Okay.
Of course the sheriff ran off with her tail tucked. I'm coming for her though. I'm small, but I'm mighty. Before I leave, Jacob directs me towards an infected group of people that were banished from the town hall. They should have useful information for me.
Get a mountain dropped onto your head. I mean, that's basically what happened. I can't argue with that. Shoes? That's it. We only got shoes.
The only thing I did for the next 2 hours of my life is loot, which yielded a good number of blueprints, but a severe lack of any female interaction.
Reinforcement. Common grip mod. I think that's our first grip mod. Total. Oh my... Why? It scares me so much. Why does it do that? I instinctively shot him right in the face. Sorry, dude.
Crane, can you hear me?
What the hell?
Don't be frightened. I'm not your enemy. I'm a telepath.
What?
Jacob asked me to reach out.
No. The last time someone talked to me telepathically, it did not go well. Use the damn radio.
The radio isn't safe.
And this is freaky as fuck.
I agree.
Meet Pembroke Farm. I'll explain everything.
Fucking telepathy, you've got to be kidding me.
I mean, you gotta admit that's kind of cool. He could just like channel my brainwaves and talk to me specifically. It's kind of crazy. Like he's got an own radio in his head that he can use to talk to me.
To summarize the over 1 hour long Precious Cargo side quest, I powered a crane to pull a crate out of the water and gave a piece of the ammo recovered to the people who may or may not have wanted to kill me. I doubt Marcus is going to be happy about that, but he can suck it up. The next quest is the story quest, but I had a minor or major problem depending on how you look at it. Before I get to that though, I did this side mission. I had to help 2 individuals that sentenced their party to death just because they wanted to be in control. So honestly, these 2 can... I don't know, but I don't want to see them again. That's just straight sad.
Kind of funny. I find it so funny that quest was called Trouble in Paradise.
While on my way to the main quest to meet up with the fellas invading my thoughts, I cleared another dark zone and a safe zone since I was going to pass it anyway. Then I noticed that we're in a place we haven't really been to yet. And of course the first thing I did was clear another dark zone. I just love looting, man. I can't help it. Take a look at this bat though. Pretty sure the devs gave it out to everyone in their stash. Don't quote me on it though.
That's binary code.
You were right, but was it worth it is the real question. No, the answer is no. But look at my cool brass knuckle things. Anyways, back to the point, I made contact with the telepath and he tells me there's others like him. And 2 of them in particular he hasn't been able to reach. And this is where that minor major problem takes place. I don't know how or really when, but my footage stopped recording due to full storage. We're only missing that one mission called Some Like It Dark, and it's not more than 30 minutes worth. To summarize, we saved the missing folk from the Baron's men. That's really it. There are a couple more side quests than I had last time we looked, but these will be brief since I think these are fantastic and you should definitely play them for yourself.
Don't look back in anger. The side quest from that guy, because he gives us intermediate stuff. Oh, we gotta go to 2 different places for this side quest. I guess we'll just go to this one first, then we'll go to this one later. Let's do the story quest for now.
The story mission just required me to put 3 transmitters into towers in order to listen to the Baron's radio. I also found my first expert pages.
Expert manual pages? What? Yes, that's what we needed. Yeah, we can now upgrade things to the legendary variation.
And I did the first part of a side quest involving some sort of ritual. Not really sure what's going on here, but we're gonna move on.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Uh-oh. Are they in danger?
What's going on?
Selby!
Selby?
Carl, we just overheard something. Something terrible.
What is it, Sven?
They're planning to blow up something big. The town hall, right in the city center.
Who?
The Baron's men.
Shit. When?
Now. They're doing it now.
Not a chance I'm letting my boy Jacob die, so I'm hauling ass. 1 bitch, 2 bitch, 3 bitch, 4. Get the hell out from under the town hall. I can't be bothered to rhyme that. Once the explosives were in my purse, it seemed all was well. You probably thought I was going to say psych, but no, everything was actually well.
Yeah, if I can fucking get out of here without dying. Oh god. I can't move. No! I didn't want that. I think these will do a lot more than cops. No, it would! Oh my god, dude. There were 6 of them! Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. According to... here we go. There is a secret place down here. There's Minecraft. Okay, I guess we gotta go this way. Yes. Hey guys. Hey, there's so many directions I can go. Kill these guys. Okay. There's a train. Train. It's a golden train. Can I get in the golden train? I don't think so. Nah. No golden train for me. Damn it. Golden train ticket. Opportunity weapon. Yo. I just threw a golden brick at him. Let's see. Oh. Oh my god. That was kind of insane. That was insane.
This Easter egg was really cool, but I don't foresee myself using it much in the future. More of a collection thing. Olivia and I met up again, but this time she was actually out in the world. Can you guess what she was telling me? If you said Roadhead, you'd be wrong. Instead, I listened to more stuff about the Chimera's gene alteration and learned where another one might be found.
I knew I was gonna have to come back here for some boss.
Where are you hiding, you bastard? I didn't stand a chance.
Damn.
Olivia, I can't find that Chimera, but I did find another gas dispenser. It looks empty.
Lucky for us, they just tossed the gas in a random bush nearby.
Ugh. That's disgusting. What happens if I use, like, my jutsu right here?
Tall, dark, and hideous.
Okay, nothing.
Bro was jumping around like crazy. I couldn't get more than a couple hits on it at a time.
Okay, he's like kind of weak, low-key, though. And dead. Okay. Give me that DNA, brother. Damn, I've gotten pretty used to injecting myself with random toxins.
Here's your sample, Olivia, I guess.
Kyle, can you hear me?
So much for using the radio. What do you want, Sven?
The Baron scientists have been conducting experiments at a nearby school.
We'd like to take advantage of the situation. Get inside and find out what they're up to in there.
Oh.
We need you to go in, find whatever research you can, and bring it back.
Fantastic. We're just having full-blown conversations in our head now. It's not at all abnormal in any capacity. 3 skill points now. I'm gonna do the vehicle one, take less damage. Battering ram or beast conquered? Battering ram, I guess. I get a saw blade launcher from that one? Oh my god.
As I was driving to a mission, I overheard something on the radio.
Seems like the Baron's testing something new.
Uh-oh. Something new.
This wasn't part of my quest, but I stopped at the Dark Zone for some manual pages really fast.
Oh, we have 2 more beast points. What the hell? Beast conquered, okay.
I also had a task from a dying old lady named Iris. Place flowers by this tree and track down a music box for her that would remind her of her past or her husband, I don't know.
Is this woman? Wait. Dude, I thought that was a mustache. Nope, that's just her upper lip. Okay. Does that not look like a mustache from far away? It does. I'm telling you.
I didn't have the code for her safe, so I'm gonna come back to that one a little later. Not sure a basement full of dead bodies was a good alternative though. I refused to spoil the Star Child's questline because this is probably one of the best side quests I've ever played. He's crazy, but in the best possible way. I ended up loving his character.
Man, I thought I was gonna hate that guy. I actually really like him. Besides the fact that it is now nighttime. Like, bruh, why didn't you wake me up when it's daytime? Fuck.
Really important though, we found Iris's music. Wait a minute. Where did the safe go? They will not get away with this. Yeah, they deserved all that they got. Anyways, I'm relieved to find the music box here. Next, I had to stop one of the infected from shooting a woman that had experimented on us under the Baron's control. I guess I'm running a pacifist playthrough. She's not very happy with me, but at least she didn't kill a lady over that. Next, I returned the music box to that poor dying old lady. I couldn't help but feel bad for her, low key. How many levels are there? Because we're getting close, I think. Since I was in camp, I took the time to upgrade my blueprints as much as possible before pumping the rest of my skill points. I've been driving the car wherever and whenever I would think about it during the playthrough, and at this point I finally got one of the achievements involving the cars.
Kill 500 zombies with your vehicle. Hell yeah! Give me that.
For the main story, I met up with a scout so that I could break into the school for some research. There was a window in the roof that I could sneak through to get in. This place was absolutely packed, but I only got these manual pages before making it to the quest location. What is up with zombies and basements in this game? I've lost count how many times I've been through these at this point. As you can see here, I was looking for specific research pages, but ended up finding this instead.
I'm here to find out what the hell you people are up to. What's your name, scientist?
Camilo. Dr. Camilo Marin. I was using the restroom when those savages stormed in.
I lead the scientist out of the building and sent him back with the scout to head back to camp. We're not leaving this place just yet though, we're not finished. I put some lead into some individuals while looking for research files which I didn't find until the very final location. What a surprise, they called in backup. But plot armor exists, so in some capacity, if you think about it, I've got God mode.
Hey, I gotta shut, bro, leave me alone. Half of your head is gone, why are you still moving?
After making it outside, I pretty quickly spin off back towards the camp to check in on the scientist, but once I arrived, I was told they never made it. This is concerning. To make matters even worse, Iris passed away too.
What? She died?
I'm sorry, Amelia.
Damn. You wanna like die for me, please? Thank you. What? Get off of me. Ow. Okay, what the hell's going on? I don't know how I just died, but I exploded. Where did I just spawn? Oh my god. Okay, well I'll take that, I guess.
Yeah, bro's gone. Actually, give him a stim pack. He'll be alright.
I think this guy might be dead. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that guy's gone. For sure. I knew that motherfucker wasn't gonna be dead. No, this one. Oh no, that one is dead. That one's not though. Dying Light is one of the only story games that I really love. I've loved every single one of them. Even the ones that like have controversy, like Dying Light 2. Still love it. One of my favorite games.
The scientist wasn't there, but I was able to track him down to this house hiding out like a little bitch with an actual lamp prepared to take on the world. The scientist is going to work for us to try to develop Lydia's telepathic abilities to test some theories. The key takeaway here is that I got a revolver from this. There's an achievement for getting 6 headshots in 20 seconds with the revolver, but I had read it as 6 headshots in 6 seconds, so while I should have succeeded here, I failed miserably.
Okay, yeah, that was terrible.
This side quest here is incredibly sad, and since I'm already spoiling the rest of the game, I'm going to leave this one out too. It's a good one.
Damn it. I think I missed one. I did! I missed one headshot, but I would have gotten it. Unfortunate.
I had to show this briefly to really put into perspective how weird some of these side quests are. I can't really think of a game aside from this one where I actually enjoyed taking the time to do them. Olivia and I just kind of have a fling going on now, I guess. She's an enabler. To no one's surprise, there's a chimera nearby in a factory. There were 2 collectibles here as well, and also I believe I have found the chimera. This is, not good.
What is that? Oh my god. One of these fuckers. Oh my god. Coming for you. Dude, this thing is so fast. Die! Please! Yes. Injection. Give me that. Give me them drugs.
We're clearly getting close to maxing out our beast and irregular skill trees out now. I used a nearby truck to run over a couple zombies and get back to Olivia to talk about the sample. She states that she now knows that the red gas triggers some sort of blind rage in the chimeras, which means the Baron has been making these creatures to build an unstoppable army. Oh, one final piece of important info. Her fucking dad is the lead scientist involved in that. If that doesn't conflict of interest, I don't know what is. I haven't used the flamethrower in a minute, so let's take that out. Also, quick mention, look at how good the rain and driving looks in this game. Immersive as hell, man.
Imagine dying by fire in the rain is on your tombstone. Like how depressing is that?
Burning zombies is more addicting than I had expected it to be. However, in the midst of chaos, I liberated the safe zone on that level 11 island from earlier. Burn, baby, burn, burn. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna die. Instead, actually. Then I got back to cooking, and more cooking, and even more cooking. The cooking is endless. What am I, a woman?
Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Are you still alive? You are. Oh, okay. I guess we're setting these guys on fire. I didn't realize that was equipped. Burn! You two. You three. Damn, you died fast. You did too, god dang. Not very immune to fire, I see. Hey! Kill 112 zombies with the flamethrower. Success! Now I can stop using it.
I put that away so fast, man. Just to make sure you're aware, yes, I've been looting this entire time. It will be relevant pretty soon.
Where is he taking me now? Bruh! I just came from here. Oh my god. Alright. At least we have a car. It'd be much worse if I had to run the whole way. It's also kind of fun driving cars in this game. It feels really real. And the fact that the waypoint isn't super obstructive, like a mini-map or something like that, it's really nice. And the water effects on the windshield is actually really cool. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark so fast. Oh, I ran out of gas right in the middle of a military convoy. Okay, hold up. Refuel. Okay, that wasn't as stressful as I thought it was going to be. Oh, yep, the volatiles are indeed out. Can confirm. Oh, hey, man. Oh! Alright, where am I going? I'm going down this way. Okay. Shut up, volatile. Okay. Get off the front of my car. Okay, you do not give a shit. Alright, I got him off. Where? Okay, so the nearest hideout is right there. Giving myself a pat on the back for making it into the safe zone alive was definitely necessary. So, you remember that house from the beginning of the video where I spent over an hour trying to get in? Yeah, well, it was locked behind a quest wall. I about cried when I figured that out. The view made up for it, only a little bit though. Skirt! Look at that mad, sick-ass drift. Oh, okay. Who put that car there? I was unaware that there was only one more transformer station and one more safe zone, so this took me by surprise. Activate all transformer stations. Really? I've already done that? That was so fast. This final safe zone, however, was incredibly annoying. I just couldn't get my little legs and arms to do as I pleased. But my IQ must have been above room temp today, because this is the smartest thing I've done in weeks. Ooh. Saw blade launcher. I will take that. Ooh, and a blueprint for a weapon of some kind. Well, it was the smartest thing I had done in weeks, until I jumped all the way back down without kicking the fucking ladder to the bottom. Fuck me. Activate all safe zones. Oh shit! That was so fast. For both of them. Oh, only one more level, I think.
Kyle, Dr. Camilo's research is even more promising than we thought. With the proper infusions, he believes we can enhance our telepathic abilities. To not just communicate, but to control.
It goes beyond simple communication. With the proper enhancements, Lydia could connect directly with the mind of a non-sentient infected and activate specific areas of the brain.
This could be the perfect counter for the Baron, but he needs very difficult to obtain resources to actually do it, such as 3 individual samples of volatile plasma found in a volatile nest.
You got any more levels of difficulty, Doc? Like, should I do it blindfolded? How about backwards?
Oh, fun. Okay.
Since I was in the camp again, I used some of my resources to upgrade my mod blueprints. The trader here also has a task for me to look into a missing couple since they haven't been checking in like they normally would.
Honestly?
Also, I think I'm way past the point where any of these skills are game-changing. But I did finally realize that I had read the revolver achievement wrong.
Oh, it's do 6 headshots with a revolver within 20 seconds. I thought it was within 6 seconds. Hold the fuck up. I could do that right now then. I'm brain dead, bro. There we go. Do 6 headshots with a revolver in 20 seconds. That did not take... That was much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Time for the volatile nest. I had to do some climbing to actually get all the way up to it, but the tables that turned were really crazy.
I'm about to go into a fucking volatile nest and I really don't want to. I'm not going to shit myself or anything. No big deal.
Another one of the Baron's twisted experiments.
An invisible zombie. Please no, dude. An invisible volatile? That's crazy. What the fuck? I hear it. I don't see it though. Oh my god! I see you, motherfucker! Come here. Come here. Fuck you up. Where you go? Oh my god. There's somewhere over here. Oh, I see you. Come here. Yeah, come here. No. And dead. Okay. That's disgusting, bro. That's the coolest looking volatile I've ever seen. Oh, lightning on it. Blue veins and shit. That'd be so cool if we get the ability to, like, camouflage. That would be really fucking cool. I doubt it, though. God, this thing is so gnarly looking. I'm fully able to admit that I looked dumb as hell swinging at the air like that. However, further into the nest, we finally came across what we were looking for. I'd say this went about as well as you'd expect for me. Shut up. Aw. I don't want to talk about it. I was able to get some samples on my second try. Oh, this place is mad freaky. And that volatile's on roids. Fuck me. If I piss in the air, do you think they'd get confused by the stench, or is that copium? Me out! Oh. Dang, Kyle.
That was fucking nuts.
Once again, leaving the good side quest to you, I finished up this one for the trader before moving forward with the story, which ultimately meant meeting Olivia again for the final Chimera fight. She also lets me know that the Baron is trying to create more people just like me, infected but sentient. Before entering the objective area, I found a crowbar blueprint hidden away at the top of these things. Is this gonna be the final one? That'd be great. Damn! Or she got deleted. Oh no. What is that, dude? That's disgusting. This is like Bane. Oh my god. Alright then. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate my beast mode and use it on him. This fight was pretty interesting, but also not really, because it's very similar to just about every other Chimera we fought so far. Come here, Colossus. You're done now, dude. It's over. It's game over for you. It's done. Goodbye. Oh my god. And there goes his head. Oh. Yes. Poor guy. Ah, give me that zombie juice, baby.
Now it's time to take down Daddy.
What?
You do realize that these monsters share more DNA with you than the Baron.
Now, these aren't my babies. These are his murderous nightmares, and it's time for him to pay.
You think you're ready?
I better be. Because we're only gonna have one shot at this.
And we got level 15 from that. It couldn't have possibly worked out better. Oh shit. Did we just... Is this our max level? Oh my god, it is. Alright. And... Level's done. Fully regain your survival skills. This one is now done. Agonizing Roar. Apex Predator. We can use the beast mode even when the bar is not full. Starting it this way exerts the beast mode slightly. Fully unlock your inner beast. Oh my god! Or fully powered. Fully powered, baby. Like, I think I'm getting pretty close, because the last phone call I had was a call about fighting the Baron, which is the guy we've been after this whole game. So, perhaps one of these missions is about to be the final mission. I don't really know, but we're getting there. I checked back in with Lydia, and she says she feels much stronger today and that her theory was working. Hey, that's me! That's what I say! Lydia can calm the infected with her psychic masking, but they can still snap out. Don't get too close. Okay. That's so creepy. They used their abilities to clear a way for me to enter the asylum. Everything inside was under control too, for now. There were a bunch of hoops to jump through, but to run through it, I activated a generator, of course, pried open an elevator, stole a drawing off a corpse, found a collectible and the access card off a dead scientist. I then used this to open the doors to get to the medical area. I've lost track of how many collectibles are in this building now, but there's a lot. Also, I couldn't get into the medical room without a fingerprint, so I did what any sane person would do and stole the hand of a scientist that had access to the room. I think a finger would have done just fine, but each their own, I guess. Excuse me once more. I apologize for my interruption. My hand's still moving. Disgusting. It would be my luck that right as I'm about to grab the thing we needed from this place, the alarm sounds, and I'm forced to frantically flee the asylum. Hold on, man, I'm still looting. I'm busy here. Tell him to wait. This perfect opportunity to kill things. I'm not gonna run from y'all. I think I'm gonna run? I ain't scared. Beating the shit out of these guys. Oh, maybe they're beating the shit out of me. They might be beating the shit out of me. Oh god, I'm about to die. Skirt! Okay, I guess we're jumping out the window. Goodbye! Fantastic. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. And I'm also like 1 HP.
The nearest safe house worked just fine and allowed me to sleep. When I met back up with the group, Lydia was obviously worn out from her abilities. If the drug we just stole works, then she should have much more control later. I think the Baron got wind of what we were doing because he's trying to slaughter everyone at the town hall right now. And they've got red gas machines running. Should be fun.
How about you hang out with that explosive right there? Ow.
Now they have damn mortars with this red gas now. What kind of shit is that? Leave it up to Kyle to save the day, as always. Where's my damn nomination to rule as king of all kings?
How do y'all just like infinitely dodge my shit? You know what? There you go. Wrecked. Get absolutely clipped, bro. Oh, okay. Didn't realize I just had to break that.
I picked up the remaining gas grenades to stop them from drawing in more infected, but this was ultimately unsuccessful.
What now?
Things just went from bad to worse.
What?
There's a giant fucking monster coming.
Where at?
Need to stop it.
I just used my fucking... Oh no. One of these things again. I don't want... Aww. How did they make another? Oh shit. Get out of my way. Sorry, mate. Okay, never mind. You are weak as fuck. Ah! Ow! Okay, he's gone. 2 more! Holy shit.
And I now have to deal with massive roided up zombies. I just focused on one as much as possible, but Lydia ended up helping me with the other one.
Wait, what the fuck? Is he on our team? Wait, what? Does she control that?
Yes, she did indeed. Oh, would you looky there? The sheriff has come out to play, and she's what, on our side now? Blackmail is a hell of a drug, I guess. Let's just run with it. Lydia then says the drug we gave her has made all the difference and that she feels powerful or whatever. That's great. Can we go now? This is like the 6th I'm sorry in the last 3 minutes. Let's move on. Great, thanks.
How? That palace of his is practically impregnable.
Impregnable? I can get it pregnant, I promise.
Our next plan is to lure the beast that we released in the cave ages ago with red gas.
Survive the test field experiment. Okay, we survived a test field experiment. That's nice. I don't know what that means exactly. Oh, we gotta go all the way the fuck up here. Damn it! Bro, I do not give enough shits to sneak around here. Bitch! Bitch! Oh god. I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through at all. Bitch, you thought you were gonna jump on me? Nah. Excuse me, I don't have any stamina. Why is your health so much?
Volatile is no more. All I had to do was come down here and grab 2 more of these red gas containers from this factory. I load the gas up and leave it for the camp to set everything up for me. I was on a time limit to make it over to the cave though. It was like a fun little mini race and quite fun with how the driving works. When I got there, it magically became nighttime.
Oh shit.
Alright, I see him now too.
Whoa! Damn right. Fuck. For real? Can we stop having that happen to us? It's like the 4th time something's caved behind us. He looks so human. Whoa, what is that in his chest?
Capture its attention, but avoid direct combat.
Damn. Dude, he is agile as fuck.
Resisting, weaken it.
I can do that. Oh, okay. We do it? Is that enough? God, that guy looks so badass. He's so animal-like, it's creepy. This is Hulk if he were small. I think we want to... We're good. Oh, shit. Well, he's gonna kill me! Okay, that guy just tanked my fucking dropkick. There we go. Damn, I just cracked that guy's nose. Okay, I might have cracked a few more things in that.
Idiot! You killed him!
No. He's just taking a little nap.
I strongly advocate for sleep health, so I'm just giving bro a helping hand.
Damn, he pulled out a lot of shit for me. Dude, he has like nails in his body. I don't know what that is.
We used my blood plasma to stabilize him.
I'm excited to see if this guy turns human and we can talk to him. That'd be really fucking cool. Capture the beast. In quotations. Ooh. Ooh, I get to check on the beast. I'm excited. Let's go! It better be good. I don't know where I'm going. I don't recognize any of this. I don't think I've been through here before. I think we're going to the cave, but this is a different route than I've taken before. I guess since 15 is my max level, I guess I can go and upgrade these to the max. You're about to enter the game's final stretch. Once you begin, you will have completed the main quest line before engaging in other activities. Don't worry, you'll be able to continue all the open world activities and side quests after completing the game.
Proceed with caution.
He's sleeping like a baby, though I'm about to
I hate to admit it, this guy's cooler than Kyle.
Stay sharp. He might not be in the best mood. Time to wake up. Can you hear me? Give me a sign if you can.
Who are you? Where am I?
Oh my god, this is sick.
I'm Aiden. My friend Spike and I were trying to rescue someone from the bear.
Aiden!
Who were you trying to rescue?
Him. You're Kyle Crane, right? Spike's friend? You and
They tie together. Oh my god!
We did.
Aiden, bro.
Did you find him when you found me? No. Then the Baron must still have him.
Aiden, you're kind of a badass, bro. Aiden tells me that Spike is in the Baron's captivity, so it's really now or never. He resides in a big castle, which is largely difficult to access. The Baron radios and tells me to return Aiden to him, to which I obviously decline. Damn, Kyle is such a Aiden is such a badass. I like that they tied it into the last game, or Dying Light 2. I was hoping these characters would, like, meet each other. It ultimately didn't matter what I said, though, because Aiden went back on his own accord to try and save Spike. We're gonna try and enter the castle via the tunnels underneath it. Well, at least the tunnels exist as we thought they would. I wasn't exactly being stealthy considering I was blowing my way in with C4, but let's just move right on past that. A straight up annoying amount of climbing later, we finally make it to the top. I killed mostly everyone here, but the most important ones were the snipers guarding the gates so that my friends can get in as well. I was gonna leave y'all alive, but the game tells me I have to kill you, so thank the game. I'm just following orders here. I'll make the rules. I get the gate open and everyone enters as planned. Just let me handle it. I've got plot armor. I'm basically invincible. I swear to God, if he dies, I'm gonna be so... Sven! No! Sven! Not Sven! I took his gun. I stole Sven's gun. Our now cool mutant lady, Lydia, calls in some infected to give us a hand, while I chase after the Baron. That's pretty badass. Oh, hey there, Mr. Baron guy, person. He won't be making it out of here this time, I can promise you that. His guards were nothing to me, or my shotgun. I then rode the elevator up to what I think is not where I'm supposed to be. Okay, listen, guys, my gun doesn't shoot properly like it's supposed to. Never mind. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Maximum speed, baby. The lives of everyone I cared about was in danger now. If I don't hurry, they might not make it. Alright, I'm locking in. Oh! Goddamn! Alright, we're just gonna skip past that guy. Fuck that guy. Oh, sorry, guys. It's the car's fault. Moving on. Y'all didn't really think that was gonna go well, did you? Okay. Everything we've done so far boils down to these final moments. Bro, look. I already know what's happening. I already know what's gonna go on. Watch. As soon as I press this button.
You are as persistent as you are irritating.
I can say the same about you, brother. Okay, that shotgun is absolutely fucking useless. I've taken out so many of these now that I'm not really all that worried. How many does he have is the real question. I'm not sure I can handle more than 2 at a time. Lydia ended up lending a hand with these final 2, allowing me to dwindle him down. I think we're getting closer. None of his human army really stand a chance against me at this point. Oh, this is the experiment lab. This is where we were. We were on one of these chairs. Aiden, my boy, come to me.
Aiden?
No. Olivia, you motherfucker.
What?
Olivia? That shocked me, dude. Fucking Olivia? For real? Bro, why are you doing this to me, Olivia? What is wrong with you? It's 10:47. And now she's taking... She could have just asked for that, bro. After... Dude, she's been with me from the entire game. And she's backstabbed us. Randomly. Oh, there's a record playing. Okay. Probably copyrighted.
Wake up. They gassed us. Caught us. All of us.
Spike. Sorry, buddy. Counterbots that coming to the rescue thing.
How is that fucker always one step ahead of us?
Ah, you're all awake. Good.
Olivia, what did you do?
Crane, please don't be so tiresome. I invited you all here to help me celebrate, as you all played a part in bringing my life's work to completion. Crane here was one of the first human volatile hybrids ever captured. I spent years researching every aspect of his mutated DNA, but the final tests could only be conducted in the wild, so I allowed you to escape.
Bullshit.
You were growing weaker and weaker. slipping away. You had lost your will to live. I needed to reignite your survival instinct. Otherwise, you would soon be dead. So I found the greatest motivation of all for you. Revenge.
Bullshit!
You were injecting yourself with GSB to defeat me, but in truth, you were just a lab rat performing my experiments for me. And Olivia, though reluctant, played her part perfectly. I now have all the data I need. I have mutant infected far stronger than anything ever seen before. And what's more, I can control them. And with you and your friend Aiden, I have human DNA that can resist the most virulent of infections. And now, it's time to celebrate what I've accomplished. Oh. Each one of you contributed in your own way. Spike, you came to rescue Crane, but instead brought me an even more resistant specimen. A hybrid who provided the breakthrough I've long been searching for. But now that I have what I need, I no longer need you.
No. Spike. No. Bro.
You are a fucking dead man.
Again with the empty threats. Please.
Bro, they just killed Spike after he's been through 2 games.
I thought we were colleagues working together to create
The scientist too?
future. Instead, for no reason whatsoever, you turned.
You're a monster.
Where was I? Ah, Dr. Moran, right.
Bro. There's no way.
But first, you will witness the end of everyone who you care about. Of course, it's nothing new to you, is it? No one who befriends you lasts very long. Wake up, Lydia. Wake up! I want to feel your fear and see the life leave your eyes.
No, stop. Please. Please don't do this.
They brought this on themselves, Olivia.
You don't have to do this.
This is what happens to those who cross me. You need to get your mind right, Olivia. You need to prove to me that I can trust you. Put Mr. Crane out of his misery. Put him down, like you would any wounded animal.
She's gonna try to shoot him, and there's gonna be no ammo.
Kyle, I'm sorry. My father was bitten and the Baron refused to help him unless I did what he said.
There's gonna be no ammo.
I had no choice.
But you did have a choice, and you just made the wrong one.
I don't think so.
I knew it.
Olivia, did you really think you could kill me? I'll be honest, I saw a real future for us. But now, you no longer have a future.
Yes.
Kyle, I'm so sorry. I was always on your side, but I had to hide it until now.
It's okay. That motherfucker is mine. Kill them all! Over here! Spike did not deserve to go out like that. And I'm gonna make that bastard pay. Time to end this once.
Aiden, I'm liking you with the long hair, bro. Sheesh. For me? Oh my god. They're giving me so much shit. We found the Baron trying to escape via helicopter, which we couldn't let happen. We're here to kill him for Spike and that weird scientist guy. That's all I can think about. Pardon me. Is your head made of fucking steel, brother? Okay. How are you? Am I affected by it? But you're not. You just gassed yourself, brother, buddy. Oh, he has pets. The fight was grueling and long, and after a while, he got sick of it and wanted to put an end to me and Aiden. You're gonna be my little bitch. It's game over. It's game over for you. GG's.
Looks like I'm going to have to end this myself. Prepare to witness the culmination of all my work.
Oh, that's disgusting. Are you still lucid though? Oh, he is.
Ew. Maybe this is just me, but he gives me Venom vibes for some reason, but like more the gross version. This fight was long and hard, just like the first one. That's what she said. So let's skip towards the good stuff.
And please, come on. I think I will. The fuck is all that? Damn. Get his ass. Get his ass, Kyle. Yes, dude. Oh.
You're alive. Did you kill him?
Just like I said I would.
Oh my god. You did it. Finally, this valley can have a new start. We've lost some good people today.
Yeah.
It's good to hear your voice, Kyle.
Bro, the GRE?
You? Are you fucking kidding me?
We had to go underground, but we've always been here. The Baron was one of ours, until he wasn't. As usual, you proved to be an exceptionally valuable ally. Enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
This game is miles ahead of any story game I've ever played. I was invested, intrigued, the characters were great, and I could never predict it aside from little small moments. This was an amazing game, contrast to how gaming has been in recent years, and I hope my narration of the story did it justice for all of you. But let's not get sappy yet, there are still some achievements to complete.
Wow, that was amazing. Complete the main story. I did that. That's me.
First things first, I need to find the final side quest, which was one that doesn't show up unless you find it.
Oh, we might have found the last quest. I think we might have. Yes.
I used the guy's radio to let his friends know that he's wrecked the car and died, and he briefly states that he lost a bet, and the entertainment is his game. I immediately assumed car racing.
He doesn't seem very heartbroken that his friend's dead. Hey, let's track this new quest.
I talked to the friend and long story short, I was right. However, they needed another person to race for him. How could I ever decline that? All I needed to do was pass the initiation race. Now you all should know me well enough at this point to know that I refuse to settle for anything less than that gold medal. Unfortunately, getting it first try was just out of reach for me.
We gotta do it again. I gotta have gold. I gotta have gold. No, I have to have gold. I have to have gold.
But my second try was S tier. 0 mistakes whatsoever. It was pure efficiency at its finest. And even then, we were barely able to make it in time.
Please? Yes! Just barely, dude. Like 0.2 seconds. Yes. Oh my god. 0.0. Oh my god. 0.11 seconds. That's crazy. Perfect. Good enough.
Now I just need to do that for every other race, however many there are. Apparently, I'm a racing legend now, and there's a grand prize at the end of all of this, but we shall see. In the meantime, I spent the next unholy amount of hours grabbing every collectible I could find. That also includes the hardest collectible to find involving this monument. You know, the one I couldn't climb earlier? I was also using my beast mode as much as physically possible, which slowly gathered up to 666 kills using beast mode. That was a lot to say.
Hey, kill 666 enemies with your beast-like powers. Success.
The collectibles, however, were particularly gruesome to gather. With how many there were and how far apart they were, I just didn't know how I was going to do this. Sometimes I'd have to run across the entire map just for one collectible that I'd missed, and then run all the way back for the next. And by the time I collected all of the Castor Woods beavers, some random podcast recordings, the final Asylum one, and the newspaper clippings, and finally received the achievement for collecting all of the collectibles, I was completely drained. Everything else took a back burner for the day. Not even kidding. Roughly 2 hours after that, while running back through all of the dark zones a second time, I eventually got the achievement for repairing my weapons 50 times. This was more of just a time-consuming thing rather than a difficult thing. I immediately went over to the workbench to use all of my resources on upgrading my blueprints, but I wasn't quite able to get all of them done, so a third round of dark zones is probably in order, and I definitely can't confirm that going through the same dark zones so many times can get very monotonous. The next portion focuses mostly on the races. These were fantastic. Very fun and a nice change of pace in the game. Some of these I got a silver medal on first, but I ended up with gold on every single one of them, because I wouldn't be satisfied otherwise. All of those races led me to the achievement for completing all of the Travis races. It wasn't difficult at all. The gold medals were, but the achievement was not.
Yes, we did it first go. Win all Travis's races. Let's go! Complete all side quests. Fantastic!
After that, I spent 3 more hours going through the Dark Zones once more. Only then did I possibly have enough resources to max upgrade my blueprints for the final achievement in the game, 100% completing Dying Light, the Beast.
Upgrade all blueprints to their maximum? Oh shit. That was our 100th achievement. I didn't even realize that. Dang, dude. Okay, well that's it.
I can't believe I'm already done with it. I want more. I'm a zombie game fan and I have been for the longest time, but this breaks into my all-time favorite games immediately. If you enjoyed the video and feel like I deserve it, hit the sub button and join the Discord to interact with me. PS, the next video will either be GTA Online or Valheim. Just depends on which I finish editing first. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.